Good morning, welcome to the Sewing Quarter. You've got me this hour, Natasha McCarthy. I'm joined by the very lovely Jenniffer Taylor. We'll go and see her in just one moment. And this hour, it's all about these lovely creations. Bags from a company called Noodlehead. Noodlehead. What a brilliant name. I'd buy it just for the name. But better than that, this is a fabulous company set up by a lady who spent her time, she just got a BA in art. She then spent 10 years doing marketing and graphic design and then had kids and decided, do you know what, actually, I'm going to blog. And started then selling all of her patterns that she was blogging about, and Noodleheads was born. And Noodlehead is named after her eldest daughter, who had very, very tight blonde curls when she was little. So she called the company Noodlehead after her daughter. Obviously, that's a nickname for her daughter. That's not like, on a birth certificate. I know. Could you imagine? Hi, my name's Noodlehead. But anyway, Noodlehead is the company. These are the bags, and this is what we're making today with the help of Jenniffer Taylor. We've got a variety of bags for you. Now, I do believe we've done a Noodlehead show before, but we've never done it as a bundle for you, so that everything that you need is there, because there's nothing worse than trying to start off, any kind of project and then not having everything that you need, and then it becomes that UFO, doesn't it? That unfinished object. So this is what we're making today. Secret pockets. It's Jenniffer Taylor. Of course, she's going to put a popped a pocket in it. You've got a lovely pocket in there. Nice pocket in there. But, look, you've got a little zip hidden pocket here. And we're going to show you how to do those today. Let's show you all of the different bundles that we've got for you today. So this is the runaround bag. You're getting your iron-on interfacing. You get your Gutermann thread. And then you get, now this is the lovely Scandi material that we've had on that's been so popular over the last week. You get your zip, but then let me show you the Scandi material. So you've got here, wow, you're getting loads. You get 1 metre of your Scandi check in that lovely soft grey, really beautiful. It's kind of a different take on gingham, isn't it? With little hearts in there. If I hold it the right way around, then you might be able to actually see those. There you go. So you get 1 metre of that. You get a lot, actually, in this kit. Jenniffer, do you get much left over?
No.
Loads left over. We like that, a project with loads. You also get 1 metre of the Macawa ivory, so you can do all of your lining. That's all nice and neatly packed up. And then you get a 1/2 metre of the beautiful stars. There are your stars, again with that beautiful linen effect background that we've come to know and love from Macawa. So it's cotton, it's easy to use, it's going to be very easy to work with. For £36.95 you are getting oodles and oodles, 2.5 metres of fabric, plus 1 metre of your interfacing, plus the pattern, plus the cotton, plus the zip, plus. ROGC75 is your code for that. Now next up is this one here. This is your campfire messenger bag. So for this one, we decided that you needed a sturdier fabric. So what we've put in for you with this is, and this is the first time that I've come to use this, really beautiful. Let me show you this. This is a canvas fabric. This is from, here we go. It's lovely, isn't it? This is from your art gallery. And again, that's a company started in 2004 that just promised great quality, modern, fresh designs. And they fulfill that promise with every yardage. Now, this is just beautiful. Look at that. And this is in that thick, heavyweight canvas material. Absolutely lovely. I would think with this is for things like your bags, for your upholstery. It's that sort of level of fabric. Look at the weight. Oh, it's lovely. Good, heavy-duty, heavyweight. But conversely, yes, you've got that heavyweight, but you've got that beautiful feminine fabric there. So, of course, we've had to team it with some plains. So 1 metre of your ocean, which is this lovely blue here, which picks out the blue within the print. So you've got 1 metre of that, and then 1/2 metre of your ivory there. So just gives it that soft touch. You've also got your thread, so you are good to go. Now that's a different bag to the one that we've seen. That's the bag that this one makes. That's the pattern that you're getting for this one. It's lovely, isn't it? Really lovely. $39.95. Just brilliant for that bundle. And for that fabric, that's expensive fabric. That's nice fabric, that is. Really nice. Let's move on to the next one. So we've seen Sammy Claridge, our very own Sammy Claridge. We've seen this bag made before. This has been, we've got a rail in our offices with all of the makes from all of the shows. And this has been on the end of it. And I admire this every day. I just think it's so pretty. So look at the gorgeous fabrics in here. This is, again, from Art Gallery, a beautiful sort of chinoiserie type fabric. So you've got this lovely, gorgeous sort of teal. They're called Pandalicious, but you've got this beautiful sort of tealy minty colour there. Half a metre of that. And do you want me to? Half a metre of your pink as well. It's beautiful. And then you get your lining fabric here in flamingo. We love this. And then you get your thread there as well. So a metre of your lining, a half metre of each of those. And hiding under here, you've got your iron-on interfacing to give it that extra bit of oomph. And this is what it is. This is your two-for-one tote. Beautiful. Love that one. There are variations within the tote as well, so it's up to you how you wish to make it. But I just wanted to show you how we'd done it before. Last one before we go, is the Campfire Messenger bag again. But this time, Jenniffer, this has got your name written all over it. I love it. Very, very limited on this one. This is why you didn't get this. Oh. But look, check out the fabric on that. That's brilliant. Something a little bit different. If you want to step away from your florals, excuse me, and your ditsies, this is the one. Striking, vibrant, arty. Oh, just so much fun. A metre of that. And then, Jenniffer, look at these colours. These are your colours. When I think of you, these are the colours. A metre of the pumpkin. And then you get half a metre, there you go, of your navy there. You get, look at that thread. Excuse me. Your thread and your pattern all in for $38.95. Beautiful fabrics, gorgeous designs, and we're making this one. So without further ado, over to Jenniffer.
Hello.
Hello, my love.
Come in.
Coming close.
Come in close. Get a little glass of water, my darling. You need it.
I need more than a glass of water. Here we go. This is what we're making today. I love the shape.
It's lovely, isn't it?
So all of the patterns today, all from a company called Noodlehead, which makes me smile.
Just call me Noodle for short. I'd quite like Noodle as a name.
Would you?
Yeah, as a nickname, that'd be aces.
Yeah.
Just call me Noodle. Because I've got curly hair, I can get away with that.
You could.
Forever call me Noodle now.
I will.
Anyway, we digress. Lovely bag.
As long as it doesn't get short. Yeah.
I love the little detail with some nice little box pleat in the front there.
Well,
gorgeous
it's got
little
lots
box
of little... I want to know how to do this base, because it's a really pretty base, and it gives such a pretty shape.
It gives body to it, doesn't it?
Sort of
It's got
bulbous.
a slight gather. I love that word. Bulbous. It's got a lovely gathered bottom, and then it's nice and flat for it to stand on. So I was contemplating putting some buttons on the bottom piece there, as little, you know, when you put your
little
bag
stands.
on. Yeah, that's a little thing I was going
Nice.
to throw in.
Now, this is the pattern that you're getting. Easy to follow?
Yep.
Excellent.
That was short and sweet, wasn't it? But
Yeah.
it is short and sweet, and it is really lovely to make. It's a pleasure to make.
And so, this is what comes with it. Oh, look, fabric layout. So that's good. That means you're going to get the most out of your fabric, doesn't it? That's why you get so much.
And you've got plenty of fabric there. So I think, well, based on that, I'm using the Scandi style one, which is the first one you showed today. I've been able to make the bag and prep another bag. So you can make 2 bags out of that, a lot of fabric.
2 bags for $36.95. Make one, keep one, gift one.
Yeah. But no, the instructions are really lovely, really nice and easy to follow. What I really like about the pattern as well, as you know, I do have a penchant for a pocket, and it does give you...
You have a pocket penchant, you do.
And what I like about this, there's two variations of pockets. You could either do the slip pocket or the one with the zip, the hidden pocket. So I'm going to show you both today so you can get the technical knowledge.
You get the zip in there.
Included.
You get the zip, you get the thread, you get 3 different fabrics in there, you get your interfacing, you get your pattern. It is all in there, good to go. And you reckon 2 bags out of this?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. For $36.95, you've got an awful lot there. That means to me, actually...
Yeah.
I'm just looking at that as you turn that inside out. Mm-hmm. You could do reversible. You could do reversible ones, yes.
Yeah.
That makes me very happy.
On the outside.
Nice.
So there we go. I've turned it inside out for you, so you can see our lovely pockets. It's all about the pocket. So this is our slip pockets. This is the first one I'm going to show you today. So it's a really nice, simple one. So if you're a little bit daunted by the zip, this is a really nice one. And I've also done a little mini pocket down the side there, so pop your pen in or your mobile phone or whatever. So that's the first pocket we're going to do. And then if I flip it around, this is the second one. This is the peep show pocket. It's not called that. That's why I've made it up. And if I just undo the zip, ta-da!
I love that. It's that detail.
Wow!
But this bag is all about the detail for me.
Yeah.
It's that bulbous base. It's the 2 different pockets. It's the fact that it can be an inside-out bag if you want. But even just down to the handles, the little gathering pleat that you've got there, just on that, which gives it this beautiful,
it does, doesn't it?
Beautiful shape. Without a pattern, I wouldn't know where to start to make that bag. A lot of bags, I can sort of work out more or less how I would do it. But with this, my skill is not... I wouldn't know how to do that. It's a very professional-looking bag.
I think you're more than capable of doing it, because the instructions really...
Yeah, but without the instructions. Like, normally I can sort of go, oh, well, it's just squares, diddle-a-dirt, but I wouldn't know where to start with this. So with the instructions, this is one I definitely need instructions for, definitely need that pattern for. Yeah. And I think the end result is just gorgeous.
Great, isn't it?
It's that detailing, isn't it? It's having... then you've got the binding around here with the stars, and it's very on trend with that Scandi style fabric.
Yeah, definitely.
Really beautiful, really beautiful.
So you mean you've got enough fabric in your kits to do it in any variation you wanted, really. So if you wanted the stars on the outside, you'll have enough to do that, but you wouldn't be able to make 2 out of it. You just have to have 1. Yeah. But then you could do the hearts on the inside. Because you only get half a metre of the stars. You get a metre of the other 2 fabrics, but only half a metre of the stars. Yeah.
But it's just lovely, absolutely lovely.
So it's your bag, do it your way, however you want with the fabrics we've given you, but it's lovely. So there we go. So we're going to do the slip pocket first, if that's okay. Is that all good with you?
Of course it is.
If I give you that then, my darling.
Yes.
Okay, so I've gone ahead and cut out on my pieces. So this is one of the lining pieces I've got in front of me, which is the cream that we're working with. And I've cut out my slip pocket. So I've got 2 pieces of fabric. So I've chosen the star fabric. And one of those... is interface. So there's our 2 fabrics, and I've already gone ahead and interfaced the one. Okay, and I've used that pattern piece. So the seam allowance in here are 1/2 inch. Okay. So that's just shy of 1.5
ish in your wonderful world of centimetres.
Yeah, if you're going to go centimetres, all right. But in theory, if you're going to sew it, stick to it. So if you're going to do 1.5, just stick to it.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
That's what I say.
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is do our pocket. So I'm going to move that out of the way for the moment.
This is great. I wouldn't know where to start with this pocket. I'm dipping my toe into the wonderful world of pockets, but this would have me a little bit...
It should come with a warning. Should come with a warning, really, the pocket. It's dangerous. Once you start pocketing, you never stop.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? Once you learn how to do this, this is where it would become a little bit addictive, that little hidden zip pocket. And also, because I want that in a bag.
They're handy, aren't they?
This bag is going to be gorgeous on your holidays. It's got enough room for, your passport and your wallet and a drink and everything else. And so
it's really roomy, actually. You saying that it's a really roomy bag.
But I've got a pocket, so I can put my passport in there. I can put my phone in there. I can put the things that I don't want eminently nickable.
Keys for me. I always find I'm always rooting around for the keys. You need a pocket for the keys.
Yes. Absolutely. Let me show these pockets again, because...
Turn it inside out, it'd be easier. Go for it.
rooting around.
Rooting around.
Right. Producer Hannah she's like a jailer. She's got a big old bundle of keys. Hannah, is that enough room for your keys in there? Yeah.
Plenty.
Especially the one with the zip. You see, I would put my passport or credit cards or whatever, traveller's checks if you're going on holiday, phone in there. And then you've got there. You see, you always need a pen or lip gloss.
Lip gloss. Definitely
Let's
lip
be
gloss.
practical. Lip gloss.
Lip gloss.
And then, or maybe I might just put my phone in there. Yeah, little snack in there. But it is.
I knew it was only going to be a matter of time before we went back on the snacks.
It is a very roomy bag.
It's a really roomy bag. Really good one. It's exactly what it says on the tin. It's a runaround bag.
Yes,
it's a
describes it
runaround
perfectly.
bag. Okay, so to do our lovely, what they're calling a slip pocket, well, I think of it more as a patch pocket. But either way, it's the same thing. We're going to sew around the edge of our pocket, but making sure that we're leaving a gap, okay? So just to recap, that's my interface side. The right sides are together, so you can see that there. And that's the back side, okay? So I'm just going to go in with my sewing machine.
Now, the nice thing about using the stars, of course, is that there's no right way up. So you don't have to worry about, am I doing this the right way? If I turn it inside out, am I going to have the hearts going around the right way? So this is great. Use your stars for that, and then you absolutely don't have to worry about any of that. I'm all for that. I'm not going to lie. I love a non-directional print. It's one less thing to worry about.
It's one less thing I love the fact you're digging for the cheats already. I love it. She's getting there. She's learning the tricks.
Is it a cheat or is it just practical?
Between us friends, we can call it a cheat.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I like to think of myself as a practical kind of a girl. and that, for me, is practical.
Definitely.
Only because of the number of times I've used a directional print I've had to unstitch.
Definitely. Go around, unpick. Yeah. We've got unpickers, so don't worry.
Well, I know we have. We were selling them yesterday. They are every sewer's best friend.
Ultimate tool. So as you noticed then that I just did some little back stitches there with my machine just to lock it in place, so when we get to turn it out it's a bit more sturdier.
Right.
All right. So I'm just taking my pins out. So the first thing we need to do before we turn it inside out.
You've just interfaced one side.
You just interface the one side.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So now we're going to do our clippings. That's where you take the corners off because we want nice sharp corners.
Yeah.
There's one.
Yeah, I was admiring the sharpness of your corner.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, I thought what a good job you'd done.
I do like a pocket. I've practised.
Yeah.
Practised a lot.
Producer Hannah says that is why you are our expert.
Expert pocket maker.
Yeah, take the hint of surprise out of your voice. I said, no, seriously, because you saw the pocket that I did the other day. It wasn't quite as crisp as yours.
It was a good pocket. It was a patched pocket.
It was a
beginning of a log cabin block pocket. So you're getting quite adventurous with your pockets, lady.
It's your fault. All of your fault here.
Well, I'm sorry.
Otherwise, I'd still be stuck just doing my my envelope back cushions.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, absolutely. But I feel I'm moving on.
You are moving on, leaps and bounds. Just need my little pokey stick. There we go. Okay, so I'm turning this inside out, so very much like a pillow.
Right.
So it was relevant what we were talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my handy chopstick, which again is another tool that is very much needed in everyone's sewing kit. And I'm just poking out my lovely corners. Okay, so the reason why I didn't trim back the longer sides of my pockets, so you notice all I did was the corners and left the seam allowances on. Because this is going to be a pocket inside a bag, you really want to be giving that some structure, don't you?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So I quite like that there's two layers there. So not only have you got your two pieces of fabric plus your interfacing, you've got an extra layer of those because it's folded over. So it's definitely worth
because that's where you'll stitch it on as well. So you're going to be stitching through extra layers. So it's going to be extra layers.
Extra
It's a
layers.
technical term.
It's a technical term. So I'm going to do this quick press.
Do you want me to press it?
If you're happy
Go on,
to do that,
and then you can carry on doing the next bit.
So
Lorraine's messaged in. Good morning, Lorraine.
Morning.
She says morning. She's definitely going to make this bag. Yes. Good for you. She's going on holidays. It's ideal for the plane. Perfect. Yes, perfect size.
Yep.
Perfect size for the plane.
It is perfect size. Right, while you're ironing then, I'm going to do the next step.
So she puts everything heavy in her hand luggage. Yeah, but this is great, isn't it? Because you can only take on little 100ml bottles
which is
and
annoying.
stuff, can't you? So, yeah, but you can fit this in. So if you've got your little lip gloss, that can fit in. Done.
Bosh.
It's perfect. But you can fit your magazine in, your chocolate bars.
I'm pretty sure you can take crochet hooks onto planes now. Stick your crochet in there.
Can Can you?
Yeah, unfortunately us sewers can't take on needles and stuff, I'm pretty sure. Scissors and that kind of jazz, but I'm pretty sure you can do
Oh, knitting needles. Knitting
Can you
needles,
do
yeah.
Oh, they've relaxed that now. They've relaxed that because before they were like, no.
Oh, well,
crochet hooks, you're all right.
Producer Hannah's friend managed to get her knitting needles through to go to South Africa.
Take it from her.
Knitting to Africa. That's sounds like a song, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
We're knitting
I love
to
it.
Africa.
Okay, so the next thing is like, where are we going to be putting our pocket?
Can you freestyle it, or is it specific?
Well, the pattern is say to put it in this position, but it's your bag. You can do what you want with it, my darling. Don't put a pocket in it at all if you don't want one. But you've got the fabric,
You'd
so
be round
why not?
complaining,
I'd be
though.
like,
Could you
that
imagine?
pocket.
Being like the pocket police coming around. Where's that pocket? I even showed you how to do it. Where's the pocket?
Give me the pocket. Okay, so we need to know where the centre of our bag is. So all I did was fold it over my fabric and made a little notch. So you might be able to see the little V there. Yep. Okay. So that's the centre of our bag lining. And now I'm going to take my tape measure. I'm going to measure down. It does say 3 inches
right
on the pattern.
Hello, water erasable pen.
Okay, so I'm just going to use my little water erasable pen to do that. Okay, so that's that bit done.
But you take it from that lowest point, that notch there.
Yeah, the valley of the handles. It's the
look, there's your pen down the bottom there, £2.45. That is absolutely.
It's worth grabbing it.
Yeah,
it's definitely worth grabbing it if you're going to do the zip one. Defo.
Because that's the other thing. I mean, you say if you're going to do the zip one, if you're daunted by the zip, just put in another pocket like this. Nobody's going to. Well, Jennifer's not going to come around. She promises not to be the pocket police and come around.
Oh, I do.
But the zip does come in the bundle, so when you do get ready to do a zip, you'll have the instructions. You'll know how to do it. Secondly, you'll have watched Jennifer, and thirdly,
I will be coming around your house to check your pockets.
Check your pockets.
Check your pockets. Show me your pockets. Okay.
Wendy says
yes.
She'd like a closer look at the pattern.
Yes.
To see what it's made out of. Oh, is there a pattern to cut from? Or is it just
yes. Sorry, my darling. Yep. They're all
we
here.
didn't show you that bit, did we? Sorry, that's very remiss of us.
There's the exterior. Interior.
Good quality paper that you can reuse. You've got a fold line down there. This is your lining. Yeah.
I love the fact you haven't taken the bag off yet. I love that.
No, and then you've got your pockets, and there. What else have we got? You've got your base on a fold. Oh, what I like about this actually is that where they can, they've put it on a fold for you, so you're only doing half the cutting.
Love that.
Time saving and also accuracy. So even if you are slightly inaccurate, it doesn't matter because it's going to be the same both sides.
And it's a bag, you're not going to get in it, are you? You're not going to wear it.
Half an inch seam allowance included.
Yes.
So there you go, Wendy. I hope that helps. Oh, hello.
Hello, I can come back over if you want. Right, so I obviously marked out, let's move our little packages out of Tut Road. Made a little mark so I know how far I want my pocket to be down.
Yes.
But because I'm going to be sewing my pocket to my lining,
yes.
I want to, and we're going to put lots of things in there. We already discussed what we're going to be popping in there, snacks being one of them, lip gloss potentially, keys, etc. There's going to be a lot of movement on that lining. So again, not only have I got my double layers of interfacing there, because I've got my seam allowance, which is quite wide, plus my my seam allowance here, plus the original interfacing as well. I've also interfaced the part of the bag where I'm going to be putting my pocket. Okay. All right, so that's going to be super strong.
And is that on the right or the wrong side?
So that would be the wrong side. Okay. So it doesn't really matter which side on your lining because you can see that it's pretty much the same both sides. But whichever side it is, it's a mirror image, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay. If it was going to be patterned, then obviously you would definitely put it on the wrong side.
But this is the joy, isn't it? It's not, so it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. Yeah. So there you go. So that's that. So the first thing we need to do is close our little gap that we've created. So we're going back to our star pocket now. Yeah. Okay, and we've turned it out, and thank you very much for pressing. That's lovely pressing there, lovely. So we need to close that gap. Okay, so I'm going to do that first before I attach it to my bag. So I'm just going to go in with a quick top stitch. So it's going to be, I mean, you could use a decorative stitch here if you wanted to. That might be a nice little detail. But I'm just going to go with a single line across the top there. And is that going to be the top of your pocket? And I'm going to make that the top of my pocket. Hence why you could do a decorative stitch, because you're not going to go over the top of that. No. So that's the first thing. So that's done 2 jobs. It's given me a nice crisp pocket edge, and it's closed the hole at the same time.
So it's done 2 things.
So it's done 2 things at once. Okay, so don't worry too much about your tail ends. You can snip those off in a moment.
Yes.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is fold my pocket in half, just to find a central point.
Yeah.
And I'm going to place it on the marker. Hold on.
Yeah, so that's where I was getting confused because I was thinking, shouldn't it be on the other side? Yeah.
So now I'm working the right side. So there's the wrong side, interfaced, flipped it over. I can still see my mark because of the pen, which is great, and that will come out because it's water erasable.
But if not, if you work on a different fabric, because you're going to want to make loads of these once you've got this pattern, then just measure it again.
Or measure it again, and pop a pin there if you wanted to. Okay, so I've folded my pocket in half. I know where that needs to be now, so I can open that out, and then I can pop some pins in.
Nice. You can just see that interfacing through, but once that's then part of the lining, you won't notice that. No,
once it's against the backing of the other bag, it won't be a problem at all.
It just feels like beautiful quality. Firstly, the fabric is bang on trend.
Delish.
What I always thought of Scandi as being for Christmas. Like, that's not because you get like the Scandi knit, don't you? You get those sort of designs.
I do love a bit of Scandi knit.
And I do love that at Christmas. But I love the materials anyway. I love the feel of it. I love how it looks. So I'm really pleased to see that there is a Scandi for all seasons.
Huggy is very much on trend at the moment.
What's he?
Huggy.
What's Huggy?
Which is all about feeling good, and that's all part of the Scandi lifestyle. Huggy, Hugge. So it's always about thick socks and coffee and candles and open fires and just generally loveliness, good lighting, huggy, and things like this. Cushions.
Everyone should have huggy in their lives.
Is a good
this
huggy
sounds
thing.
Amazing. I
not
didn't
heard
know
of huggy
it
before.
actually had a term.
It's a way of life.
Scandi huggy.
Scandi huggy.
Well, you've seen me in the mornings. Big jumper, big warm jumper.
You are definitely a huggy.
I'm a huggy girl. Big
You're
socks.
a huggy girl.
They've got to be nice, big, fleecy, warm socks. Yeah.
You're a huggy.
I'm a huggy. Yes.
Do you like candles?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I have a 3-year-old.
Do you like fake candles with the batteries in the bottom?
We took him out for lunch the other day, and the pub that we went to, they had Yankee candles. Which were lit in the fireplace, smelling and looking all lovely.
Yeah.
No. Someone's watched too much Fireman Sam.
Oh no!
Fire! In the middle of the pub. Oh no!
Hey, that's good though. He knows what to do.
He went and blew them out, and would only settle once they were blown out. So,
he's going to be a fireman when he grows up.
Now, let's go through the bundle again. We digress with Fireman Sam. You get the pattern, you get the instructions, you get your interfacing. Again, ample interfacing there. You get your zip for that internal pocket. You get your thread. You don't have to worry. You don't have to rummage around for thread that's going to work. You get enough fabric for 2 bags because you get 1 metre of the stars, 1 metre of that lovely cream, and then 1/2 metre of the stars. The stars. So it's just the stars, isn't it? That's the 1/2 metre. Everything else comes in 1 metre, which is a bit good.
Yep, I love it.
It really is a bit good. So 2 bags. Yeah.
If you're going to go with the blue in the main, the checked heart.
Yeah.
You could do 2 bags.
Yeah.
Your pockets in the binding in your stars, and then obviously your cream in your.
You just need to add another zip.
Just add another zip.
Wouldn't you, to make 2 bags?
Yeah, or you do it the other way,
Yeah.
and you can have it in your red, but you'd only be able to do 1 of those.
That's fair enough.
But then you could mix it up with the blue left over and the cream. You could do a reversal on that.
Is that blue? I thought it was a grey.
I see it as a blue. Oh, hold on, in this light, it does look
grey in this light, doesn't it? What do you think at home? Well, I thought grey, Jennifer thought blue.
I saw blue. It looked like blue in my she shed. It looks blue from over here. But is it because it's next to the blue plane?
No, it's because it's next to the blue plane. It's called. It's just Scandi grey.
Sorry, I apologise.
No, that's all right.
It's a grey. It looks blue to me.
Look at the little hearts, though. I think this is a lovely take on that classic gingham. It's got whack a heart in it and bring it up to bang on trend.
I love it.
Hearts and stars. What could be better? Right, where are we up to with this here pocket?
So now I have my pocket done. That's all done. So if you did want to make this into multiple pockets, again, you could do this however big or small you wanted. So I went with a smaller one, then a larger one, or you could do 3 smaller ones. It's entirely up to you. But all you need to do is come down to the corner, come across, and wherever you want your pocket to begin, just come straight back up again, go across the top of the stitch line, the one that we did at the very beginning, come down and go back round again.
So you double do...
I like to double it, and stitch across maybe 1 or 2 stitches, because by doing that... so if you stitch across a couple of stitches, that gives you a butt. Whereas if it's a single line of stitching, it's more likely to start giving way. So if you are going to stitch, so if you go down, up, stitch once, twice, maybe even 3 times.
Steady.
Ooh, 3 times the stitch. So the song
3 times,
yeah. And then come back down. That will give you a wider surface, which will be a bit more secure.
Ah, okay.
All right.
I like.
So that's it. That's our security.
Pocket. I'm thinking 1 for your mascara, 1 for your lip gloss, and then you've got enough for your phone.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's be practical about this.
Let's be practical about it. So that's it. That's your... They're calling this a slip pocket, but I know it as a patch pocket. All right.
Whichever way, brilliant.
Is
What's
your
next?
way. So now we're going to do the other one. Woo! Okay, so this one...
whilst you get ready for that, I'm going to go and show you the other patterns. Come with me.
Wunderbar.
So this is what we're making today. Oh, look at that. Who's been all arty with the photos this morning?
That's nice.
Nice. Is that your work, producer Hannah? Good job. Good job. Oh, she has got an art degree. She's making the most of it. Yeah, we see that. We salute that. Good job. So that was that one. Now, let me talk about this beautiful canvas fabric here. Heavyweight canvas. This is a different bag, so it required that different heavier weight fabric there. So we've done, this is the thing, isn't it? Until you get the pattern, you don't necessarily know what type of fabric it requires. We've done the hard work for you. We've found the fabric that suits it. We've done that. We found you the lining that matches. In fact, 2 different linings. So... you don't need the interfacing for this because it's that sturdier canvas fabric. You get 1 metre of the canvas, 1 metre of the blue, and 1/2 metre of the cream. You get your thread, you get your pattern. $39.95. Boom, fabulous, beautiful fabrics. TSGC 28. Excuse me.
Oh, my darling.
Right. Then we've got this one for you. Very pretty, delicate, feminine, perfect for spring. Producer Hannah always thinks ballet bag every time she sees it. You could pop a ballet shoe in each of those, couldn't you? Or a drink. Oh, I like this one. I just think it's really pretty. I love the shape of it. It's Producer Hannah says it's like a lady bedroom. It's
very oriental.
It is very oriental. That's why I said sort of chinoiserie when I saw it earlier, because it's got that kind of feel to me. I think it's just beautiful because you get that blossom print. You get it in the I'm doing well. So you get your pink, and you get your mint, you get your interfacing, and then you also get your lining in that flamingo pink. You get 1 metre of the flamingo, and then 1/2 metre of each of the other beautiful ones, and then you get your metre of interfacing as well. And of course your cotton. We couldn't send you out without your thread. Oh no, that would be very rude of us. Now, we've given you a floral canvas option, but then maybe you want something a bit more arty. Here we go.
Oh, I love that.
So this one's nearly sold out because you're loving it. You're having a break from flowers and you're going for this.
I want to feel it.
Brilliant. I'll bring it over for you to have a feel in a minute. But this is it. This is, well, it's just brilliant, isn't it? Geometric, bold, brash. It's out there. Love it. And then, because that's your canvas heavyweight, but look, we've found you the perfect pumpkin orange to go with it. You're getting 1 metre of that, and you're also getting 1/2 metre of your navy. You get, of course, your patterns as well, and look at that thread. That's gorgeous. You see, that's picked out. They're so clever when they put the bundles together. They pick exactly the right colour. Nice. $38.95. And then, okay, oh yeah, no, I've got to explain to you about poppers. So,
well, I just run away with the fabric.
Yeah, I know. We'll never see her again. It's nice, isn't it?
You know what it's reminding me of? You know Kay Facet's quilt, where you've got the squares and then the ones that are kind of the other way around? It's reminding me of that.
Half moon quilt.
Yes, that's what it's called.
Yes.
Well done. Very nice.
Kind of a log cabiny though, isn't it? Also.
Yes.
Okay, so on the show for you,
make it into a top.
We've got these. Now these are heavy duty snaps. You're getting in here 12 sets. Now this is $3.95. Basically, if we'd have put this into your bundle, then it would have pushed the price up.
And you would have had more snaps that you could do with.
And it might be that you have snaps already. If you don't have snaps, then you've got plenty here. We didn't want to assume, because it would, if you've already got like a packet of 14 snaps or 12 snaps or whatever, then you might not want extra. But we've got these as an additional extra. They're only $3.95. They are heavy duty. They're lovely. The patterns advise you to use them. We haven't actually put any on any of our bags, and they're absolutely fine. But if you do want to snap away, yeah, absolutely. $3.95. XKGQ23. It says it's a refill pack. I don't know what you're refilling. Probably just your stash.
My lovely lady.
Ridiculous.
It's nearly bedtime. Nearly bedtime. Love this fabric.
I know. I'm going to take it away because otherwise you're going to get distracted.
I'm going to cry
Show
on
us
television.
what you're doing. Come on.
Right, okay, focus on what I'm doing. Right, okay, so now we are doing our lovely zippered pocket. I love that fabric. I'm even like matching it today, that pumpkin orange.
I know.
Get over it, Jen. Focus on what you're doing. Right, okay, so now we are doing our zippered.
Another show.
Oh, can I have it?
Well, yeah, request it. Why not? We're doing this now. We're doing let me show you inside out again. Hey, this bag turns inside out really well, doesn't it? Here we go. We're doing the zipper.
The zippered pocket now with our peekaboo lining.
Peekaboo lining.
So that's our zippered pocket. Okay, so first thing you need to do, go back to your lining. Okay, so in theory, if you wanted to get an extra zip, you could do 2 zippered pockets. You could have no pockets. You could do 2 patch pockets. It's entirely up to you.
Let's grab an extra pocket.
An extra zip.
What size pocket is it? So if anybody does want to do 2 bags, because you've got enough material for 2 bags, but we didn't want to presume.
What, with the zip, you mean?
Yeah.
What size zip?
Hang on, I'll go and have a look at the.
It does tell you in the pattern. I've just taken the.
It's an 8-inch, 20-centimetre zip.
I've just taken the thing off. So yeah, there you go. So you do need a zip. You do need 2 pieces of fabric. So in this case, I have my star fabric.
Right.
Uninterfaced.
Right.
And I have, again, my star fabric interfaced.
The interface is coming in the pack. The zip is coming in the pack.
Everything's in the pack.
All coming in the pack.
Everything's in the pack. So I've marked front for you, so you can clearly see that I'm working with what I'm calling my front of my fabric, because this lining, you can't really tell which is the front and the back. Okay. So this looks complicated, but it really isn't. Okay. So you are working, it looks like you're working inside out, because normally you put everything on the wrong sides, don't you? Normally.
Yes.
Whereas this time you're working from the front first and then pushing it into the back, which just feels weird. Okay, so I've got my interfaced side of my pocket.
Yes.
Okay, I've got my 3-inch mark.
Yes.
Which is very similar to the other pocket.
Yes, so
and
far,
I'm working
so good.
with the front. Okay,
Yes.
so again, I'm going to just check my. This is where you always check it.
Well, no, you should, absolutely.
Yes, I'm right. Okay, so right side of the fabric to the right side of your lining.
Okay, so this is looking familiar, right side to right side.
Right side to right side. Just want to make sure that I'm in the middle. Not quite, but I am now. That's step 1. I'm just going to pop pin.
Mm-hmm. And that's your interfaced one that goes on
This
first.
is my interfaced one.
You know, if when you get this home, because already we've had messages from you saying, yes, need to make this, going on holiday, need to get this.
Do it.
Well, firstly, do it. But secondly, you can always rewatch the shows on YouTube. We upload all of our shows onto YouTube so that they're there for you to watch back. So, you know, yes, you get full instructions with pictures, but if you need Jenniffer, she's on call any time of day.
I'm here for you.
On YouTube. Not like, you know, phoning you up 3
Call
o'clock
me
in
now.
the morning. Jenniffer, give us a hand, love. Not that. No.
Yeah. No, Yeah, I would like a lovely weekend, so don't call me. Please don't call me. Okay, so just to recap, there's my 3-inch mark from the top. I've placed the right sides to the right sides of my lining. The interfacing is facing me, okay? So the next measurement you need to do is 1.5 inches. So if you want it to be centimetres, that's about 4-ish centimetres. And then we need to mark down 1/2 inch.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just going to repeat that here. So that's 1.5 inches and 1/2 inch, that's 2 inches.
Yeah.
1/2 inch, 2 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, I thought we had a ruler down here. Could we get a ruler very quickly?
I'm sure we
Can I have a ruler, please?
Well, yeah, we'll sort that out.
We'll sort that out. So then you need to draw a line that is 7 inches long. So again, using my halfway point, that would be 3.5. So I'm just lining up my tape measure and marking where I need to finish. So again, just do that there. The really important thing about this is that the ends, thank you, Jay, our lovely magic man. The important thing about our zippered pocket is that these points here need to be exact. So that needs to be the same as that.
Right, there's no room for error here.
No.
Get your ruler out, get it right.
Get your ruler out, get it right.
Yeah, no excuses.
Which is why these water erasable pens are an absolute lifesaver. Okay, so that's the first thing.
Okay.
Okay, so just to recap, that's 3 inches down, 1.5 inches, 1/2 inch.
Okay.
Lines 7 inches because you're using an 8-inch zip. Okay. Once you've drawn your lines, we can now go to the sewing machine. And we're going to be literally sewing over or tracing what we've just drawn with stitch. Okay.
You know, sometimes you have absolutely no idea how this is going to work. I'm in that position right now, looking at it going, how does this become a zip? We've just sewn, what? I don't know how that, sewn onto the front, is going to translate
to that.
It's magic. We're making this. Somehow, we're making this bit. It's all a bit magic.
All will be revealed. You're getting there. So I like to think of this as a letterbox. You're creating a letterbox.
You know when you do a buttonhole, is it almost like a big buttonhole so you then expose the zip?
Yeah, you could see it like that. It would be a...
That's such a no.
No. It could be like if you're doing a bound buttonhole. No, is it bound buttonhole? I'm getting this right. No, not bound. It'll come to me.
Let's just go and go with the letterbox then analogy. That works
if you're
better
if you're doing a welt pocket, then this is the same. Hello, welt pocket. Then this would be the same process.
Okay.
As a welt
pocket. We'll have to do welts another day as well. Okay. Well, no, I'm learning. I like this. I like to learn. I'm happy to learn.
All right. So we've got our 2 lines of stitching, making sure that they're ending and beginning at exactly the same place.
Right.
Okay, so now I can take my pins out.
So that's only held by those 2 lines of stitching?
Only held by those 2 lines of stitching. Okay. So this is where you're like, oh, I'm scared. I like to fold it over in half, and I know it's directly in half because I'm matching up my outer edges.
And because the pattern shows you to cut it on the fold, so you know...
Yeah, so I know that they are mirror images, okay, so you can do that. Alternatively, pop a pin through there and make sure that the underside is matching if it isn't a mirrored pattern where this one is. Take your scissors. Come with me. I'm going to snip.
I'm nervous for you.
I'm going to snip.
This was what I meant as in a buttonhole. You're cutting through the middle.
Yes.
But actually, I see what you mean about the letterbox, because is that going to now fold back?
Fold back. So I haven't gone all the way. I've left quite a decent gap. So if I just spread that for you, you can see that I haven't gone quite all the way on both.
So you've got 1/2 inch effectively.
Yeah.
Either side.
So now you need to cut towards your stitches. So this is where you need to be really careful, and you need a good pair of scissors that cut right to the end to make this easier for you. And you go right towards the stitches, but you're not cutting the stitches.
You can see our scissors doing a fabulous job there. $16.95. Hello, husky voice.
That's a whole new channel.
I've become a man, just instantly, just like that.
So we're going to do the iron in a second, but this is where the Hey There Mr. Postman comes into it.
Okay.
Because what we're going to do...
I could have been that postman.
You could have been.
Apparently.
You're going to post your lining.
Oh, clever.
So if I push that through, keep that like that.
I see your
There's
postbox
your
analogy.
letterbox.
Ah, get it now.
You get it now, okay?
So basically, you should have just said, no, it's nothing like a buttonhole, Tasha.
No, the reason why I said it's like a buttonhole, because that is a version of a buttonhole.
Oh, okay, so I'm not going mad.
You could do your buttons like that, where you have a facing, like we've got here. In this case, it's a pocket, but you could, where if I just flip this round, where you have a big section here, if you wanted to do your buttonholes like this,
just on a smaller scale.
That's a big button. But if we were to cut that so it's the same size here and here, then you could do the turnout and then just top stitch around, and then you would have a nice, clean, finished buttonhole. So that's why I said kind of, because in a way it kind of is. So
You're
now,
very kind. We've got lots of messages. So you're going to iron that, and I'm going to take some messages. Laura's messaged in. Hello, Laura. She's made Noodlehead patterns before, and she sent in a picture. Thank you very much. Oh, do you know what we were meant to say about pictures? Next. Oh, sorry. Yeah, finish the message first. She said that the patterns are great and really easy to follow. Thank you, Laura, and thank you for sending in your pictures. A note on pictures.
A note on pictures.
Yeah, next hour we've got our fantasy unicorn fabric by the half metre. We are basically kitting you out for every little girl's dream bedroom. It's a good job that my niece is at nursery today, because otherwise she would
go insane for the
unicorn. Yeah. From your bunting to here we go. A little sneak peek for the next hour. So lampshades, waste paper baskets, cushions, bunting, the lot coming up. And actually the fabric by the half metre. So if you wanted to do your cushions, your curtains for your little girl's bedroom.
You could need.
Perfect. So please do message us in any pictures that you've made for your kid's bedroom. Anything that you've made. Let's get us some inspiration for the sorts of things that you can be making when you get that fabric home. Please do start sending those in, because basically it takes producer Hannah quite a lot of effort to then upload those. But the way that you have to send them in is on email, which is studio@sewingquarter.com. It doesn't happen on the web chat. You have to email, which is studio@sewingquarter.com. That will go through to producer Hannah. She will work her magic.
I can't wait to see
get those photos so that we can then inspire the world.
We've got a bank holiday. That's 4 days of sewing.
I know. Get them in. Exciting times.
I want some inspiration.
Now, lady, what have you done?
So I've pressed my letterbox now, so that's all done. So the important thing to do, because at home you might find that you have your triangles poking out. So what you need to do is just make sure that both your lining triangle and your pocket triangle are in between the two layers, so they're not out, so you have got them hidden away. Okay, so you don't want them, if I just flip that over, they're not visible here and they're not visible on the other side, they're in between the two layers. So just, if they're not, just poke them through and give them a good press. So if you remember, we've got 2 lines of stitching here, but nothing at the moment here and here. Don't worry about that yet, because that will be when we do the zip. So you remember on the zip we've got a nice top stitching around all of that, so that will close all that down.
We've got 10 minutes, can we do it?
We can do it. Okay, so the last thing we need to do now is attach our zip. So basically it's going to be going in that section there. Okay, so this is our pocket lining. It
just slots in a treat, doesn't it?
All the measurements have already been done for you.
I like this.
So I'm going to go the other side because it'll be easier for me to pin and sew.
I like this a lot.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very clever. Oh, I'm going to be stealing that idea. Right, I mean, plagiarising, calling it mine. I mean, using it. I mean, you've inspired me. So, just while Jenniffer pins, let's show you everything you're getting in this bundle. You get a half a metre of the star, you get a metre of your lining fabric, you get a metre of your beautiful gingham with hearts in your Scandi style. You also get a metre square of your interfacing. You get your zip, which is snuck away there on the right-hand side. You also get your cotton as well, your cotton reel in there, and you also get the pattern so that you can make the bag. Half of the bag has gone. Well, half the stock, not like half the bag, like just the lining. No.
Can somebody find the bag? We've lost it.
I'm I'm not on fire today, am I? Half the stock of the bag has gone. It just is such a pleasing shape. It's lovely. You've got that base, that lovely oval based, sort of lozenge shape base, and then it sort of woofles up to give us that lovely bulbous bottom, which means that we can stuff loads of bits and bobs in there. You've got lovely details like the pleat there. You've got your pleats down the side. Jennifer, what are you doing?
I'm stitching around my stitch.
Oh, so you're just stitching around
Stitching around. So when you get your zips at home, you'll probably see this, Natasha, but it probably won't pick up on camera. But there's actually like a difference in the tape on the zip. Can you see that line there?
Oh, yeah.
I'm basically matching up the edge of my lining to the edge of that zip. Then that way I know I can, it'll be in a straight line. Okay.
Do I need a zipper foot?
As you can see, I'm using a standard zipper foot. Because it's quite a big window or letterbox, I'm just butting up my standard zip here against my my standard foot, against the zip teeth.
Okay.
To give it a nice, clean, straight edge. And you can see that I'm catching everything that I need.
Hey, you are. You're good at this.
So I'm just going to lift the foot up. This is where you need to move your zip out of the way, but otherwise you're going to get
I get a bit wonky sometimes.
If you don't, then you'll have a wonky bit.
Yeah.
You don't want wonky bits.
Yeah.
So I'm coming up towards the end. One more stitch. Oh, that's the one. That was the one.
Yeah, look at that.
Just
so this is why it doesn't matter, because you're going to stitch over those ends.
Yeah, so there's me stitching over my triangle sections.
Yeah.
Flip that around. So I'm meeting where I've just finished off. And I'm just going to do a quick back stitch, 1, 2. So that's done. So your zip is done.
Very nice. Can I remind you again about the snaps as well? Now, if you were using these on a project, these are not stitching snaps. These are hammering snaps. They're very satisfying to put in. So you would basically use a hammer.
Nice.
So look, it shows you here. You make a hole in your fabric. If you've got a fabric punch, then that's great. You do that. But otherwise, you just hammer them in.
Love it.
So, you know.
Do you use a specific hammer, or is it just your normal hammer?
Well, let me see. It says here, it does help if you have a punch tool.
That'll be just to make a hole. You could just use your embroidery scissors to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Stitches. Yeah.
And then it says that there's a spreading tool as well.
Just
hammer it.
Yeah, just get it. Well, with the snap itself, I don't know if you can see that on the side there. You can see it's got a little shank. If you just work it through the hole that you make, if you haven't got the punching tool, you don't need it. Just make a small snip in the fabric.
You could just do a cross snip.
And just work it through. You don't want a big hole. You actually want to almost force it through, because if you make it too big, it'll just be doing that in the hole.
No, you want it snug.
Yeah, you want it snug.
Yeah.
So then just use the shank to kind of push through.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So quickly before we run out of time.
Right, yes.
Okay. So there's our zip front. That's done.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to flip it over the other side now. So I've got my right sides together. I'm pinning it. 1, 2 in the corners just for speed. And then all you do, my lovelies, is you just make sure, this is the thing, make sure you only stitch your pocket, not your main fabric. So you go around the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, because I was just thinking, you don't have that stitch line around the bag.
No. So I'm going to go all the way around the square, but making sure that I'm tucking my lining, my bag lining, out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, if you don't, you're going to stitch your bag. So that's me just tucking it away there.
We've got a minute. I'm going to leave you to do that.
Leave me to it, yeah, no
and
problem.
I'm going to show everything else that we've got. Okay. We will go and have a look at that. We'll just see you do this, and then I'll go and show you everything else that we've got on the show, so that you know exactly what you've got to choose from. Look at this. She's turned up a gear. This is brilliant. I love this pocket. This is an easy pocket.
It's a really lovely, easy pocket.
I was confused at the start because it felt counterintuitive.
But
no, I like it.
Go for it. Go for a pocket.
Yeah, great skill to learn. Certainly on my shows, we've never done a pocket like that. So fresh new pocketing ideas.
Fresh new pocket ideas. So, to reveal our lovely pocket, on we zip, a little flash of lining. Ta-da!
Oh, nice. Very nice.
That's a good pocket.
Excellent.
There you go, my darling. New pocket for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you ever so much. Done in record time. So that was making this bag. So let's show you the details for this one. $36.95 ROGC 75. Within that bundle, you're going to get half a metre of your star, a metre of your check, a metre of your lining, a metre square of your interfacing, your zip, and also your thread, all for just $36.95. If you purchase another zip, you've got another bag. You can make 2 bags out of that. Now, the next bundle that we've got is the Campfire Messenger bag. You're getting a metre of your beautiful canvas. This is a sturdy, heavy-duty fabric here. Think almost more like upholstery type fabric. Really beautiful. We've put in a metre of the ocean coloured lining there. We've also got half a metre of your cream, and we've put in thread for you. So everything that you see there, $39.95. This is a very heavy duty, beautiful fabric, hence the price point being slightly more. $39.95, but worth every penny. It's durable, it's gonna last, it's absolutely stunning. TSGC28, there's your pattern. This is what you're making with this. We've got another version of this for you, which I'll show you in just one moment. That's lovely, $39.95, all from a company called Noodlehead, which alone makes me happy, just the name. Now, the next one that we've got for you here is beautiful, it's feminine. Producer Hannah wants it as a ballet bag. Do you even do ballet? No, she got thrown out of ballet. Right, okay. When she was a child. Maybe you could go back as an adult and be more successful. There are lots of adult ballet classes. Yeah, there you go, you see. There you go. Get a quick pair of ballet shoes and off you go. $35.95, and there you go. Again, you get half a metre of each of the patterns. You get a metre of your flamingo lining. You get your thread, you get your interfacing, you get your pattern. Now, I promised you... Oh, there's only one of those left. Oh, of the orange one. Oh, right, of this one now. Here we go. So, if you are after the other messenger bag in this beautiful canvas, there is only one left. Please grab it. It comes with half a metre of that, a metre of that, and there we go, all of that. So please do grab whichever one you want. Thank you ever so much, Jennifer. I am going to leave you for this morning now. John has been an absolute lifesaver. He's come in very, very short notice to cover me because, quite frankly, you don't need to hear me coughing and spluttering for the next 3 hours. So, John, thank you very much. I'll hand over to you. Thank you very much for putting up with my snufflings, and I'll see you. And thank you, Jennifer. I've said thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. And we'll see you later. Bye.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.
So today we're going to be learning the prick stitch. Now, the prick stitch is very similar to a back stitch, and they're basically very tiny stitches which are visible on the front of the fabric and very long stitches on the back. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using an embroidery thread here, so obviously you can see what I'm doing, and I have got a large knot in the bottom, but at home obviously you wouldn't do that. So first of all, you need to start with the needle at the wrong side of the fabric, coming through to the front. And like I said, it's very similar to the back stitch where you're going to go backwards rather than forwards. And you want to make this stitch as tiny as possible. So taking a couple of strands from the fabric itself. And then the length of your prick stitch could be entirely up to you. So I'm going to make it quite a large one so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going through the fabric, and then I'm going to come back, again taking a couple of strands from the fabric to come down. You want to keep these as even as possible as you're going across the line. So there we have our prick stitch.
Join us on Saturday the 15th of April when Lucy Brennan will be back with some fabulous Tula pink fabric. Lucy's been beavering away in her sewing room to bring us an improvised curved quilt pattern showing how you can make tricky drunkard's path blocks, following up at 10 a.m. with a matching cushion cover. So join Lucy and Tula pink fabric on Saturday the 15th of April at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Join us on Wednesday, the 19th of April, when Molly Makes takes over Sewing Quarter. Molly Makes is a lifestyle and craft magazine for those who live creatively. Each magazine is packed with the best of handmade craft from around the world, and they will be invading Sewing Quarter with special guests, inspiring projects, and super offers. So join us on Wednesday, the 19th of April, for Molly Makes Takeover Day, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
She's poorly. It's like a sauna in here. And I'm just as bad as she is. I'm all coffee and coldy and everything. I've been up in York for the last 2 days. Got a bit of a cold up there as well. But we'll soldier on. We will soldier on. I've got a lovely hour now. Now, it's very important that you get in touch. It's very important that you get in touch. Now, there are two ways to get in touch. The best way is by the web chat. If you go to the website, www.sewingquarter.com, get the website up, go to the top corner and press on Watch Live TV. If you watch that... are we going to show... Yeah, there we go. We'll show it to you now. Oh, that's nice. The aircon's just kicking in now. That's lovely. So have a look. You go to the website like this there, and you press Watch the Live Show. Click on the live show, and if you just scroll down the page, there I am in my little pink shirt, and you just scroll down the page to message the studio. I nearly said massage then. Message the studio, and you can just send us a quick message there. Producer Hannah will get that, and we'll see that. And also, you can email as well. You can email studio@sewingquarter.com. Studio@sewingquarter.com. I've got a fabulous hour this hour, I can't tell you. If you're watching the other day, I did a kit for a really lovely quilt, a unicorn quilt. And so many of you messaging going, we love the kit, but we'd like to buy the fabrics as well. Well, guess what? I've got them. I have got so many things to show you in this hour. So be ready, because I'm going over here now, because there's so much to look at. Absolutely so much to look at. Now, I'm just going to run through. Now, there's a brand new one there. I'm going to cover that up. There's a brand new one under there, which I'll show you in a second. So, first of all, I've got a panel, haven't I? So, we'll start with the panel. So, this is 60 centimetres. Oh, no, is it 60? No, half a metre, it looks like. Half a metre. Oh, it's not a panel, it's cut fabric, is it? No, it is a panel, it is a panel, it is a panel. OK, it's a Fantasy Squares and Oblongs on Fabric panel by Mako. It is 60 centimetres, thank you. 60 centimetres. Now, that's £6.95. What I love about this is I love that you've got the unicorns, you've got the rainbows, you've got the lovebirds, you've got trees with birds in, you've got lovely kind of little panels in there. All of that for £6.95. Now, the other day, you could only buy this if you were buying it in a kit, right? But you can buy it now by the panel. You could buy one panel, you could buy two panels, you could buy three panels. They're lovely, aren't they? What are you saying, Hannah? Oh, but it's very limited. It's very, very limited, I'm being told, Joshua. We're fine at the moment, but I will keep you updated with that one. Now, do you remember when the cat fabric went quite quickly? It's going to be a bit like that, apparently. I was mentioned in the... You know, they have the big management meeting on Monday. I did get to mention with my cat fabric show, yeah. You didn't get mentioned, Hannah. Mind you, Hannah got a nomination for Star of the Week, didn't she? Right, what's next? Oh, I love this. I love this. Now, this one was your favourite, wasn't it, Hannah, the other day when we did it? Now, obviously, we're selling it by the half metre. That's a metre that you're seeing there. We're selling this by the... Isn't it gorgeous? It is like frosting from a birthday cake, isn't it? It's fancy scenic on white background. We also do it on the navy blue background as well. Isn't it lovely? Now, you see, what it matches... Where have I put it? My panel, you know the panel I just had then? I'll bring the panel in. I'll bring the panel in. This is the panel, remember? This isn't what's on your screen at the moment. So, look. Unicorn. Unicorn. All from the same collection. Look, there's that tree. There's that tree. Look, there's the same tree there. You've got the flowers. You've got the flowers. You've got the rainbows with the clouds. It's lovely, isn't it? So the panel, that's the panel at the bottom, £6.95. The thing is, we're saying it's for children. I'd love it. I'd love something in my house made of this. I think it's just beautiful. Now, Hannah likes the white. That's the white one, you see, that Hannah likes there. Nice. One more look. £5.95 for half a metre. But it also comes in a dark blue as well. Now, this is lovely. In the quilt, you did get this in the quilt as well. Yeah, you did. Hang on, I've just got to hide that one because there's a brand new one there that I don't want you to... That's a surprise. So this is what... you got this one in the quilt as well. Again, we're selling it by the half metre. That is... Oh, that's my favourite. That's a metre that you're seeing there. So that would be 2 units you're seeing there. £5.95 for half a metre. Isn't it lovely? It's just happy, isn't it? It's just happy. Oh, now... Timothy said he's going to make me a shirt out of that, or get someone to make me a shirt out of that one, because he can't sew. Isn't it lovely? Might be a bit busy for a shirt. Let me have a look. Oh, it might be a little bit busy as a shirt. Maybe you have to do panels. Maybe you have to do panels. Oh, promises, promises. Right. Now, I'm going to hide this one. I'll look at these in more detail later, but I know what you like. You like to see what there is available, don't you? Now this, do you remember we had this in... Oh, this is very limited, apparently. This is very limited. We had this the other morning with Jennifer Mills, and she was making a dress out of it, wasn't she? A child's dress out of this one. It's called Fantasy Raindrops on White. Say that again. Very, very, very limited. Very, very, very limited. £5.95 for half a metre. If you want that, buy it now. That's all I'm saying to you. If you want that, buy it straight away. Don't want disappointment. Right now, new fabric. Brand spanking new fabric today. Brand spanking... Oh, what have I done with it? Oh, there it is. Look at this. This is from the same range. I love this. Oh, come on, John. One job. It's because I'm still asleep. In real life, I'm still asleep. Look! Isn't it lovely? Isn't it gorgeous? It's called Fantasy Hearts on grey background. I love it. Dial in for this. Now, this is brand new. This is brand spanking new at £5.95. In real life, it's a kind of violety grey. I wouldn't say it was blue. On my telly here, it's looking pale blue, but in real life, Michael, violety grey? Yes, he said. He had to force that one out. I love it. I love it. Now, you can buy it by the half metre at £5.95. Now, if you love it, we've got it in white, but in a bundle later. In a minute, I'm going to go through everything with you before we start the show properly, because I want you to see everything that I've got on offer. All right, that's going to be really popular. That is going to be really popular, that one. So they're all my fabrics that are available by the half metre or by the panel. So I'll put those there. Now I've got 2 bundles. Right? Where is the... Oh, look, have we seen it? Have we seen that bunting? It's a bit far away, that one, really, isn't it, Michael? Nanny Julie made that. I'll tell you more about her in a minute. Nanny Julie. What it is normally she only makes for my shows. So she'd made that, obviously, for Natasha. Nanny Julie is a friend of my friend Elizabeth, very big in publishing. Got a very strange little friend called Kevin. This is a bunting panel, right? This is a bunting panel. This is what you get. What do you want it to do? You get that. This is a bundle, remember? A bundle, right? So you're not just getting that, but I want you to have a good look at that lovely bunting, because look, it's the same range. You get the castles. I love that castle. The tree, the rainbow, the unicorn. So you get that, is that half a metre? Well, it's a panel, isn't it? It's a panel. So you get, it'll be like 60 centimetres, won't it? Little Paul's mum will love this, because she loves the edging that they do on these. They've got big flowers on that one. There it is, right? But then not only do you get that, you get this as well. You get that as well. You what? Oh, you get a metre of the fuchsia. Now, let me just check my notes. Oh, I didn't have it written down. A metre, yeah, a whole metre of the fuchsia. Right, now, there's a bit of confusion here. Let me put my book away. You get a bias binding maker in this kit. Now, I'm not sure if Nanny Julie did buy... You wouldn't normally do bias binding for the ribbon and cross top. I'm not sure if Nanny Julie did. It's in the kit. You get it not for free. It comes as part of the kit. But you also get 2 spools of thread. You get a white. That's supposed to be blue. It's 339 colour, but maybe it's a very, very dark blue. Oh, okay, it's a very, very dark blue. You get that one there. So you get the bunting panel. You get the pink fabric, metre of the pink fabric's fuchsia pink. You get a thread in white and a thread that's very, very dark navy blue. And you get the bias binding maker. That's the 25mm, the 1-inch bias binding maker. We've got a still of that to show you everything that's in there. Give you that quick still. There you go. Let's have a look at the still. Oh, that's been styled nicely, isn't it? So you get the bunting panel, you get a metre of the fuchsia Makua Spectrum solid, and you get the 2 threads, and you get the bias binding. We'll come back and look at it in more depth. I just know what you like. I know you like to see everything first, don't you? And we'll get that bunting down as well. Oh, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. We'll go over and look at it afterwards. Now, I've also got a cushion kit. Let me start with the cushion pad. You get the cushion pad. You get the thread. I'm showing you all the exciting bits first. I do know. I know. Then you also get... In fact, it's not here. Yes. Right, look at this fabric. Look at this fabric. This is the wrong... That's the wrong cushion there. That's not for this show. Yeah. So, if you loved the heart fabric earlier... This is heart in white, but this is only available today in the kit. This is only available in the kit, right? And then, now, you're also getting 1/2 metre of this, which is, I think, is candy, is it not? Now, the sample's been made out of a different one, but I'll show you this. So you get 1/2 metre of this, 1/2 metre of this, you get the cushion pad, and you get the thread. For £16.95. I know, that's the fantasy cushion kit. Just have a look at the still there. So you get 1/2 metre of the hearts. You get 1/2 metre of the, is it candy? Yeah, candy pink. You get the thread and you get the cushion. How big's the cushion? Is it 14? Is it a 14? Yeah, 14 inches by 14 inches. 35.5 centimetres. Right, so that's that kit, Now this is the cushion that Nanny Julie made. Now, look, isn't it cute? This is the cushion that Nanny Julie made from that kit, from that fabric and that bundle there. With the hearts. Now, she made hers with raspberry for some reason. You get candy. You do get candy with yours. But just to show you what a lovely little cushion can look like. Oh, I've got some fabric updates. Don't tell me things have sold out already. It's only 10 past. The fantasy panel. Fantasy panel sold out. And the fantasy raindrops, there's 1/2 metre left of that. 1/2 metre left. So that's 1 unit of the fantasy raindrops. I'll put that one down there. Oh. Susan would like the unicorns on the blue background or the heart, yeah. Susan, oh, hello, Susan. Susan, our regular Susan. Yeah. Here you go, Susan, have a look at that. There you go. Susan just wanted to see that one again. This is the, you can buy it by the 1/2 metre, Fantasy Scenic on blue background by Makua, £5.95 for 1/2 metre. It's lovely. Oh, Susan, that is lovely, isn't it? So I'm running through everything that I've got in this show. Mind you, so many bits and bobs in this show for you to see. So I'll come back and I'll do the fabrics again and the cushion kit in a minute. But I've got things to show you over here. Let me put this away. Oh dear, that's whittled down. Straight away. Right, come and have a look on the other side then. And what we've used the fabrics for. Starting with, I presume, the lampshade. We'll do the lampshade first. We sell a lampshade kit. But look how we've used the Fantasy Scenic fabric. Now, you must only need that 1/2 metre. You could do this in 1/2 metre, couldn't you? And have some left over. We do the lampshade kit. Right, hang on, let's talk about the fabric first of all. There's the gorgeous fabric. It's the Scenic with the white background there. £5.95 for 1/2 metre. It's lovely, isn't it? Now, obviously, the lampshade kit only makes the lampshade. Hannah must have brought that one in from home and just left the plug on the side there. So the lampshade kit comes in 2 sizes. Oh, hang on, I can't hear you, Hannah. Oh, do the 30 first then. Okay, then 30 first. 30. So what's the size of this one I've got here then? This is the 30 centimetre drum lampshade frame for 14. So obviously you don't get the fabric in there, it's just the frame. It's very, very simple to make. Who is? Oh, if you're decorating little girls' room, I thought you said the name on that one. I can hardly hear you, Hannah. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we've got this really, really lovely, really beautiful. So that's the 30 centimetre. I don't know if I can open this for you. Oh, no, that one's a bit sellotaped up, that one. That's better. 30 centimetre drum lamp-shaped frame for £14.95. And is this the 30 or the 40 that's on here? Okay, I'll get the tape measure in for you. And then this is the 40 centimetre. I'm thinking by the size of the box that this one's the 30 centimetre. So that's the 40 centimetre lampshade kit there. I know. Now, I don't know if I can open it for you though. That's the problem with this box. You get the metal frame, and you get don't you get the little plectrum to push it under at the sides, and the sticky. Oh, it'll say on it actually, won't it? I know. My glasses are there. I want to know. Sorry, I was just looking. See, maybe it's just the metal. Maybe it's just the metal piece. I've not done the lampshade before. I've done the clock, but I've not done the lampshade before. Okay, so here we go. This is the 40 centimetre by 25 centimetre, and that one is the 30 centimetre by 21 centimetre. So if Jay, just bring the tape measure in for me, Jay, and I'll tell you which one this is, just so you know at home. So I don't want you to be misled or anything, or mizzled, as they say. So this is the... Oh. This is the 21 centimetre. So this is the 30 centimetre. This is the 30 centimetre one, which comes in that box. And then that one's the 40 centimetre one, which comes in a bigger box. So that's that. I've also got... Oh, I just realised it's not screwed on. Look, I could just take it off. So you get the kit to make all of this, basically. Oh, did you get that? Nice? Moving on. So next... waste paper bin. Now look, this is made up in that brand spanking new fabric, which is selling so quickly. It's a grey background. It's love hearts on a grey background, isn't it? But look at that. The love hearts have all been highlighted. There's your fabric. It's Fantasy Hearts on grey background by Makua. £5.95 for half a metre. You don't need half a metre for that, wouldn't you? Now, so that's the bin. Have we got the kit then for the bin? Is that what's there? Okay, let me just move that. Now, remember, it's only one poster packaging for the whole day. This is not a very attractive box to be showing on television, I must admit, but you get the box. You get the box. You get the box, and you get the kit to make the wastebasket in there as well. Oh, it needs a metre, does it? Hang on a sec. I have no idea why you need a metre of fabric to cover that bin. That's what Hannah's notes say, anyway. Who gave you those notes, Hannah? Oh, okay. Well, oh, there you go. I've got no idea why. So maybe one day I'll have to do a bin show and have a look to see, is the bottom covered? Oh, Hannah's looking forward to that show as well, she said. Anyway, it says there you need 2 metres. I honestly don't know why you need 2 metres, but I'll find out in the break and I'll read. It's 2 units, 1 metre, but I don't know why. I've got no idea why, but I'll find out for you. Now, Nanny Julie did do bias binding for the top of hers. That's why you've got a bias binding maker in it. She did do bias binding in there. And it's trimmed, as you can see, in the pink. It's lovely, isn't it? Now, it comes in the bundle, so you get... Oh, sorry, I get out of shot, sorry. You get this fabric, which how many... Oh, let's have a look at it. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll see how many you get, because I think that might be 2 bundles there. So you get the fabric to make the actual bunting flag. You get the fabric to make the background there. And you get the bias binding maker. And you get 2 reels of thread there. I've never seen bunting with bias binding on it. That's quite good, isn't it? Anyway, so the whole of that kit for £26. £26.95. It's proving to be a very, very, very popular kit so far. I'm not surprised. I'll go through it again. Don't worry, I will. What time is it? It's only 20 past. Got plenty of time. We'll go through it again over there in a second. Now I've got a cushion here. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. There's the bunting. That's the still of the bunting. Okay. We've got an announcement about the bunting. No, about the fabric. Before I do anything, though, I want to tell you how many flags you get on your bunting panel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, so the whole of that bunting. I was saying, that must be 2 panels, right? The whole of that bunting is from the kit. Okay, but did you want to do a fabric update first? Oh, okay. Okay, right. So let's go through the bunting so you can see what you get with your bunting panel. So you get 16 buntings there. What are they called? Buntings? Bunts? Flags? Where are you starting then, Timothy? Okay, we'll start here then. So we've got now, that reminds me of a 1970s Love Heart, that one. You got the, do you know what I love as well? You see the background fabric here? You don't ever see that. You don't ever see that. They could have just printed it on white fabric, didn't they? But no, they printed it on that lovely blue fabric. Then you got the tree with stars. Then I love this, the rainbow with clouds. There should be bucket of gold really there, isn't it? Lovely sprig of flowers. The unicorn in the blue, which you all absolutely adore. Then you've got a repeat of the hearts with the stars on it there. You've got the lovely lovebirds here. Fabulous 1970. I had a pair of shoes with that logo on in 1976. Then if we just drop down, you've got the pink unicorn. We've got the castle in the clouds. The castle in the clouds. Les Miserables, that, isn't it? Then you've got the other rainbow. Oh, someone else sang Les Mis already this morning. Then we have the, you didn't hear it at home, it was Hannah singing Les Mis apparently earlier. Then you've got the yellow tree. Then you've got another castle in the clouds, another star, another lovebirds, and another sprig of flowers. All of those... Oh, somebody wants to know how big they are. I'll just tell you now. Sprig, they're beautiful. Don't forget, you're not just getting the panel, you're getting the backing fabric, you're getting the bias binding maker, and you're getting the threads as well. Hang on, how big are these then? Oh, my word, they're 10 inches. They're just over 10 inches, those. 25 centimetres. Do you see there? They're nice. Now, the thing is, you're going to get a bias binding maker. You don't just have to use it to make the bias binding for this. You can use a bias binding maker all the time, and they're brilliant. All you do is you just cut your fabric on the bias, 5 centimetres wide, push it through, and then you literally pull it through and you iron it. I can't open that. I haven't got the iron out. I can't open it, but they're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You get that. That's the 1-inch one you get there. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. £26.95. All right, we've got a couple of photos. What made from this fabric? Oh, made from different fabrics. Oh, ideas that you can make. Oh, let's have a look then. Oh, hanging wall pockets for the grandchildren at Easter from Marie, did you say? Marie, that's nice. It's for George, and he's train mad. We should get that fabric. It's lovely, isn't it? Really nice fabric, that one. But you could do it. Imagine that for a little girl's room in the hearts or the unicorns. Something like that. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Is that the only picture? Sorry, there's only one picture. You can only get your pictures in, by the way, by email. You can't send them on web chat. Just send them on the email. So what am I doing next? Oh, back through the fabrics. Yes, of course. This is the white unicorn. Well, they're called fantasies. Fantasy scene, isn't it? You get the unicorn, you get the castle, you get the flowers, you get the birds, you get the trees. at £5.95. It's a fantasy scenic on white background. Very, very, very popular. Isn't it lovely? Really beautiful. And of course, we've got the... oh, I thought we were going to show the lamp. Can we show the lampshade then? We've got the lampshade already made of that fabric. That's not lampshade, that's bunting. Hang on, we're just about to show you now. Oh, coming to me first. Oh, okay. We've got the kit to make the lampshades, and we've used this fabric. I was just going to show you the fabric in the lampshade. If you were going to, just thank you. £5.95 for half a metre, this fabric. It's beautiful, isn't it? Really lovely. Okay, oh, the lampshade, that's the 30cm lampshade. Now, you get the whole frame to make that. You don't get the stand. It's just the frame for the lampshade for £14.95. So that is the scenic on white. But we also do scenic on blue, which is my favourite too. See, Hannah likes the scenic on white best. Which one's the most popular, Hannah, at the moment, then? Look. This is scenic on blue. Oh, Hannah's is the most popular. Scenic on white is the most popular at the moment. Just have a look at that. Look at all the different colours in there. Fancy scenic on the blue background. £5.95 for half a metre. Oh, crikey. Rachel sent in some pictures of things that she's made for her granddaughter who's due in May. So she's not even here yet. We'll have a look at those. Oh, look, they're lovely. Have a look at these pictures there, look. Unicorn mad, I think, aren't you? It's lovely. That is so cute, isn't it? They're beautiful. You've got the little unicorn there. You can make something out of the unicorn fabric as well, mind you. You've only got till May. You've got to be quick. Got to be quick. So that is the one in blue. Then this fabric, brand new. This fabric is brand spanking new today, and I love it. It says it's on a grey background, doesn't it? But it's on it's a very pale, lilac-y grey, the background of this. I just think, what would you make out of this one? What would you make out of this fabric? Have a good look. It's like confetti, isn't it? Looks like confetti. So we've got a bin already made out of this fabric, which we can show you now, Michael. Oh, no, you can't. Michael's in the shot. No, I haven't. I didn't realise. There's the bin. You can have a look at it now. There's the bin. £5.95. Now, the Fancy Hearts on grey background is £5.95 for half a metre. If you want to make the bin out of it, you need to buy... This is the one you need to buy 2 units of, isn't it? You need to buy 2 units of the to make the bin. We'll put the bin graphics across the bottom for you in a second. They're so lovely, aren't they? Absolutely. That fabric. Now, this one, you were saying, do I want a shirt made out of the scenic fantasy? And I said, it might be a bit much. That'd be nice, though, wouldn't it? That would be lovely. A shirt out of that would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? And it's £5.95 for half a metre. And then the wastebasket kit has gone. Okay, because I'm not a bin. Oh, I feel it today. I'm still half asleep, I tell you. If you were expecting Natasha, she's gone home. She's not very well today. So, okay. Thank you for all of your messages, by the way. And thank you for all your lovely Easter gifts and your Easter cards. I'm having great fun opening all those. Right, okay. The cushion kit now. So hang on, I've only got 3 of the fabrics left because they were so, flown out. Okay, right. Cushion kit now. Cushion kit. Well, I'll show you the finished thing to start with. Now, obviously, Nanny Julie made this, and she went a bit... she was bunting mad that day, and she did these extra little dagged edges here. Now, one thing I need to point out is Nanny Julie was sent the raspberry. Yours isn't in the raspberry. Yours is in candy. So what you get, you got half a metre of this heart fabric. Do you know what? I think she's done a bit of hand stitching on there. Oh, look. She's appliqued a couple of hearts here. I was just rubbing my hand over the surface thinking, that feels a bit different there. She's appliqued 2 hearts on there. That's sweet, isn't it? Anyway, Nanny Julie loves skiing. She loves biking. She loves swimming. She loves coffee, but she doesn't like tiramisu, apparently. And she hates lasagna. I've gotten all this information about her, you see. She'll be sitting at home now going, how does he know that? Anyway, so in this kit, I'll just put that back. In this kit, you get 1/2 metre of the Hearts on White, which I think is just beautiful. 1/2 metre of the Candy Spot On. Oh, do you know what? I'm beginning to think the candy, I'm thinking the candy is much prettier than the raspberry. It's personal choice. And then, of course, you also get the cushion pad, 14-inch cushion pad, 35 centimetres. And you get, that's brilliant, isn't it? £16.95. I know. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's a really, excuse me, lovely, lovely pad to have there, a lovely kit to have there. And, right, 1/3 of the bunting bundle has gone. 1/3 of the bunting bundle has gone. Just keeping you updated. There we go. That's pretty, isn't it? So, have a look at the bunting. I'm not surprised. Excuse me, I'm not surprised it's gone. It's so beautiful. And they're just over 10 inches, those flags on a bunting. Would you call it a bunt or a flag? I'm not quite sure. And it's really beautiful. Now, you're buying that in a kit, remember. You're not just buying the bunting. You see, I think the bunting panel at £26.95 is good value. But you're getting, I'll show you here, you're getting the bunting panel, which I saw. Oh, there you go. Oh, look. How cute is that? Children's parties will never be the same, will they? So, you've got your bunting panel where you can make 16 flags out of. So you can work out how many you need if you need it to be longer. Or you just space them out further, don't you? But, so you get 16 flags. This is all in one kit for £26.95, remember. You get 1 metre of your fuchsia fabric. Really lovely fuchsia fabric there. You get a bias binding maker, 25 centimetre. Then you also get a reel of that very, very dark blue. It looks almost black, but it's dark blue. And the white there. £26.95. It's a... There you go, showing it's blue, not black. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's definitely dark. It's a very, very, very dark blue. Don't you worry at home, you get a dark blue. 26, right, just break it down. A panel, 1 metre of the fabric, a bias binding maker and 2 reels of thread for £26.95. And also, the way, it's just lovely the way, because if you just bought a 1/2 metre and 1/2 metre, you'd have 2 colours, wouldn't you? There's this, with the panel, you get 16 different little flags on there. It's lovely, isn't it? Beautiful, really, really lovely. Now, we've had 2 other bunting panels in the past. I had the one with like teapots and teacups on. That sold out completely, didn't it? This is just lovely. And also, if it's a wedding, if you're doing it for a wedding, how lovely would this be? Or if you're doing like a wedding and doing a children's corner, you want bunting in the... Or just a really beautiful coloured bunting for the garden. I just think it's really nice. £26.95. Oh, a pendant, that's it. Who was that from? Claire, thank you. Each one is called a flag or a pendant. Or pennant, do you mean, or pendant? Oh, pendant. I thought it'd be pennant more than pendant. I thought Hannah was just having trouble with her reading again. Oh, we've got something about the bin. Oh, OK. Bring it in for me, Jane. You can come in, don't worry. Mind you, you've got your cheap top on today, so I wouldn't come in too close. Yes, yes. Wendy's messaged in saying, why do you need 1 metre of this fabric? Oh, I said why. Wendy's answered. Oh, I see. Wendy says what you do is you might need 1 metre because you roll it along the fabric and it's wider at the top than it is at the bottom. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to practice on one later. Oh, I see what you mean. So if you only had 1/2 metre, you'd roll off the top of the ½ metre. So in theory, you're going to have a lot of fabric left over. So if you had ½ metre, it might not go. I'll get it double checked. But thank you, Wendy, for that. Thank you ever so much for that. I'll find out. I've not done any of those shows with the bins or the lampshade, or there's another one, a clock. I've not made the clock either. There's a lovely cushion over there as well, which is made out of the fabrics I've got in the middle. We'll do that in a second. We'll do that in a second. Hello, Son. Hello, Son. Is it our Son? Hello, our Son. Oh, I'm not surprised, Son. She said, even at the age of... I won't shout out your age, Sonia. She said, but she's much older than me. She said she wants the Fantasy Hearts fabric in her bedrooms. Fantasy Hearts, that's this one, isn't it? Oh. Fantasy Hearts, this one you mean, Son? Isn't it lovely? Now, Son, if you made your curtains out of this, isn't that lovely? If you made your curtains out of that, how about making a cushion to go with, maybe? Because we've got a cushion already made. We've got a cushion already made of that fabric. Did Nanny Julie make this one as well? Oh, Natasha made this one. So Natasha made this one. She used the Fantasy Hearts and the Fantasy Scenic on white, obviously, in the background there. But then she also did this. Now, she's got little boys, so she knows things like this. Look at that. I'll just take those off. So she's made pockets. Oops. She's made pockets out of the Fantasy Hearts on the side. So if you just had that sitting on your sofa, on your bed, it's going to look like it's got a lovely stripe in it. But then, of course... if you have the toys like this now, if you're looking at these little toys, they are scheduled for very soon. I'm not quite sure when. The little teddy bear... Oh, they're lovely, aren't they? Oh, the frog. Has the frog already happened, then? I saw them... They had the frog in the scheduling meeting the other day. That's already happened. But the teddy bears are coming up very soon. Hello. It's me doing a little puppet show. You can't see it. Never mind. You can do a what, sorry? Oh, yeah, and then, like, what was the lady called that sent the thing in earlier? You could make the picture of the storage for her little boy, a grandson, sorry. Marie, that's right, Marie. You could make a hanging storage thing for the bedroom as well. You can make it totally themed. It's lovely, isn't it? Really, really nice. So, just fold that one up nice and neat for you. What are you coming in for? I know you're loving your Fantasy Hearts. Okay, here we go. So, I've got the 3 fabrics, I've got the cushion kit, I've got the bunting kit, I've got the waste paper maker, and I've got the lampshade maker. Bunting kit's very, very popular. Very, very popular. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. Let's just get that one out for you. There we go. That's the bunting. You'll see it hanging. There it is. The bunting is hanging there. You have enough to make 16 flags. They're lovely, aren't they? The patterns on them are gorgeous. Look at those. You've got the castles in the sky. You've got the trees. You've got the rainbows. You've got the unicorns. You've got the love hearts. You've got the sprigs of flowers. All of that. Now, you don't just get that for £26.95. You also get a metre of the fuchsia fabric, backing fabric there. You also get a bias binding maker, 1-inch bias binding maker, and you also get 2 spools, reels of thread. Now, they look black and white on your telly. That's a very, very dark navy, and that's a white. All that for £26.95. Now, what are you going to need bunting for? It's our summer fair coming up in June the 24th in the village. What are you going to make bunting for? I know lots of you love making the bunting. Also, it's Easter holidays. If you get this and you've got your grandchildren, your children, you want to do a project one day, fantastic for learning sewing skills because it's straight lines, straight lines, straight lines. You can either do straight tape across top or ribbon, or like at Nanny Julie's made, you can do the bias binding across the top as well. All of that for £26.95. There it is. It's lovely, isn't it? And those flags, they're 10 inches. 10 inches in size, those flags. I know that's a big, bold bunting, isn't it? And I love the fact that we're giving you the fabric, or within the bundle, you're getting, we're not giving it to you, you're getting the fabric for the backing and the fabric for the bias binding on the top, and the bias binding maker and the threads as well. Right, well done, well done, well done. All right, let's just fold that one up. You let me, get your questions in. Get your questions in. Somebody wants to see the fabrics again. I shall do that now for you. Oh, here we go. Another Holland story. No, she said, John, listen. When she was in Holland, this is Hannah, producer. Takes. Oh, okay. Okay, isn't that funny? I told that story earlier. Yes, I talked about at weddings how you have a little area for children. Okay. Hannah's saying in Holland, when she was a nanny in Holland, as in, not a nanny as in grandma, a nanny as in au pair-y nanny, that kind. When they have children's parties, what they do is they go to the park and they cordon off different areas with a different bunting to say, this is our space. I bet Hannah was the bolshy one. I'm having this space and this is my bunting. Now she'll be able to make bunting, won't she, for when she goes back? This is lovely. Oh, OK, we've got an announcement about fabrics now. Right. Of which one are you talking about? Oh, OK, right. The update is we're running very low, excuse me, on all of these fabrics. Hayley, our production manager, is on the phone to the buying department. Oh, sorry. I think I'm in a worse state than Natasha, aren't I? She's on the phone to our buying department to try and allocate and get them to allocate more fabric to us. But we are limited at the moment. OK. Right, OK. Right, OK. What they're saying is we may have got it sorted by 10 o'clock, which, of course, it's live at the moment, 20 to 10, or quarter to 10. But if you're watching the replay later, we may have got it more in stock, but I don't know how I can tell you on the replay. Oh, I can tell you at the start of the 11 o'clock hour, I suppose. So this is the Fancy Scenic on white. Oh, Claire, thank you. Claire says, I did mean pennant, not pendant. Claire was thinking I was at my old job, weren't you, Claire? £5.95 for half a metre. This Fancy Scenic on white background. Flying out. Absolutely flying out. At £5.95. Right, OK, that's the one with white. That's Hannah's favourite, the white background one. I love the blue background one, but I suppose it depends what you're making, what your project is, really, what you're making. You see, I wouldn't make a lampshade out of the blue, because that would give you a funny glow in your room, wouldn't it? Oh, upside down. Have a look at that. Isn't that lovely? I love it. The castles in the sky. It all matches. It's all the same. Do you know what I'd be tempted to do? Is I'd be tempted to buy the bunting panel with the background fabric and then buy some of this as well and make flags out of this as well. Make your bunting go further. Exactly. £5.45 for half a metre. Fancy Scenic on blue background. It's a lovely quality, really stunning, and such a cute pattern and print. OK, so that's that one. And then brand new. See, the other day, we had a quilt where you could only buy it in the kit form. Now, we're bringing you the fabric, so you can do what you want with the fabric, because it was so popular. OK, and then this one. This is lovely. This is brand new today, this one. Again, buy the half metre. Isn't it lovely? That is just gorgeous. Absolutely. Now, our Son wants to make, was it this one she wanted to make her curtains out of? Yeah, go lovely in a bedroom. Be lovely to wake up to looking at that, wouldn't it? And start your day off to a really lovely start, wouldn't it? Also, Michael, you're doing up your flat or your house at the moment, aren't you? Your girlfriend did like this. Yeah, she would. I think she would. I know. She's very creative, very artistic, is Michael's girlfriend. Aren't they lovely? Oh, Sue's asking if the bunting kit comes with instructions. I've got a book. If you go to the website, we've got the Debbie Shaw bunting book instructions. But do you know what, Sue? I could take you through it now. I could take you through it now if you want, very quickly. So what you do is, I've done bunting with Lucy Brennan, really. There's the bunting. That was made by Nanny Julie. Now, I don't know how Nanny Julie makes it, but what Lucy did was she cut down the middle here with a rotary cutter. She cut right down the middle there, so she had 2 strips. And then she literally, what you do is you can cut along halfway between. If you look there, can you see that? What Lucy did was, well, you can do one of 2 things. You can either, depends if you want the white border. Nanny Julie did it with the white border. Some people don't like it with the white border. If you don't do it with the white border, don't want the white border, then you cut out along that line there, and then you'll stitch here, because they're exactly the same size. You just stitch along that line there, and then that makes sure you can leave this top. You can bag out through the top, because that bagging out there. So you can. What we're saying is bag them out with the pink fabric that you get, which comes in the kit. It comes in the kit. You don't need to buy that separately. You get a metre of this. What you do is you can cut these out, and then you cut the same size out in the pink. You bag out either by stitching on that line or that line, leaving the top open. You pull them through, you give them a press. Then what you do is to make bias binding, I'll just show you very quickly. If you've got one of our rulers, it's easier to use a ruler. But if you haven't got a ruler, this is how you get your bias binding. So you get your fabric, and you literally fold it at 45 degrees like that. So the edge at the top there is level with the selve edge there. And then this is your bias going across the fabric here, because it's got the stretch on it, you see. So what you can either do is use your ruler, or you can just cut 5 centimetre strips going along there. 5 centimetre strips, because that's your bias going all the way along there. Stitch them together, and then what you do is you literally, I can't open this, I haven't got one that's open, I don't think. What you do is you feed the, so you've got a 5 centimetre strip coming towards there. You pull it through, and as it comes through, you know how bias binding folds over the edges, so it creates the bias binding edges. And then you get there's a handle there, so you hold onto the handle, get your iron here. Oh, look, I could do with another iron on this shirt, couldn't I? And you just pull like that, and you pull the fabric through, and it makes your bias binding. It's very, very simple. But you know what? If you're new to it, Sue was it asked, you could just do straight on bias binding. You just do straight strips. Literally, just do straight strips across your fabric. You don't have to have bias binding for a bunting at all. So this is a brilliant kit, a brilliant bundle, because you get all of that as your backing fabric. What some people want to do, though, some people would want a pattern on both sides, wouldn't they? So then you'd only get 8, and you'd only get yeah, that's what you're getting. Yeah. So you see, we're saying put the pink as a background. You could keep that pink as Stashalicious, or make bunting flags, pennants out of that. And then what you do is bag these out, so you've got 2-sided bunting. But obviously that way you'd only have 8 flags, 8 pennants, not 16 of them. But it's versatile. It's totally and utterly up to you, because you get all of this. Excuse me. You can make the decision when you get home. You can make the decision of which way you do it. So you get a metre of the fuchsia. You get the panel with 16 flags on it. You get the 2 reels of thread, and you get the bias binding maker, all for £26.95. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Really lovely. Lots and lots of you coming in for that. Lots and lots of you coming in for that one. So I'll just bundle that one back up again. Cushion kit next. This is a bundle as well. You get the whole kit. You get the whole kit. You get the cushion pad, 14-inch cushion pad. You get the thread. This is such a brilliant buy, this. You get such a brilliant buy. Then you get the 2 fabrics. You get the front fabric and, well, I'm saying the front fabric and the back fabric, because you get ½ metre of each, look, and you'll have loads left over. Loads and loads and loads left over. What you could do is, you see, Nanny Julie has done the front in the hearts. Now, this white heart fabric at the moment isn't available. We can't buy this separately. Just buy it in this kit form. But what Nanny Julie did is she used the hearts on the front and the spots on the back. But you know what you could do? You could do stripes. If you were a little bit more advanced, you could, I don't know, I know, like this. I'll do it like, I'm going to try and be clever now. It might not work. It might not work, but hang on, look. You could make... Look, if you did a cushion cover and you appliqued stripes, you could patchwork stripes. That'd look nice, wouldn't it, with just a couple of pink stripes running through your cushion front. There's enough fabric to play around with, because you get this fabric, 1/2 metre, this fabric, 1/2 metre, you get a reel of thread, and you also get the cushion for £16.95. I know. It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Lovely little kit. Now, like Hannah was saying, well, no, she wasn't saying to you, she was saying to me, if you've got the grandchildren over for the Easter holidays, for a little bit of the Easter holidays, or you've got your own children, and they want to learn a little bit about sewing, that's a fantastic... And how nice for them to actually be able to have a cushion in their bedroom that they've made themselves. Now, Nanny Julie's gone a little bit overboard with this one, and she's made a little dagging around the edge. Obviously, you're thinking, oh, that's a different colour. Yeah, Nanny Julie was sent the raspberry to make hers. But I prefer the candy, which is what you get in the kit there. Lovely, isn't it? So, we've shown you the cushion, we've shown you the bunting, we've shown you the fabrics. Remember, we've also got in this hour, we've also got the lampshade kit to make a lampshade with. It's a lovely, lovely, and we've made it in the Fantasy Scenic. That's the 30cm one. For £14.95. Now, you don't get the lamp, you only get the lampshade, or the kit to make the lampshade, and you have to buy the fabric separately. You just get the drum kit there. And then it also comes in a 40cm, which is big. It's very big. It's 40cm by 25cm, the 40cm, for £16.95. And then that gorgeous fabric, which I'll show you again in a minute. We've also got the kit to make the waste paper bucket. Now, these are no sewing kit. There's absolutely no sewing involved, is there, Hannah, in the lampshade and the bin? Oh, there's that's the lampshade frame again, not the bin frame. Okay, Hannah's just on the phone, so we'll just have to... You've got the same graphics top and bottom at the moment. There you go. Now, the waste paper bin requires 2 units, 1 metre of the fabric. You have to buy that separately. So the bin unit is £13.95. You might have your own fabric at home. You might have some fabric of your own at home that you want to make that, and you just want the waste paper. Because what would be lovely is we've got it in our green room. We've got the bin, we've got a lampshade, and we've got cushions that all match it. Oh, and the clock, that all match in the same fabric in our green room. £14.95 that kit. I mean, it's really, really I love that fabric. That fabric's brand spanking new today. Brand new today, that is. Isn't it lovely? Okay, moving that over there. Let's go through the fabrics again, because you're loving these fabrics. This, is the Fantasy Scenic in white, Hannah's favourite, and the bestseller of the two of them, the blue and the white. It's only ahead by 3 units now, but it's still ahead. Flying out, this is flying out. Fantasy Scenic on white background. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, Joy, thank you. Joyce says, it's lovely having you back. I'm loving the show. Thank you, Joy. Oh, they're not dags then. Spell it for me. Prairie points. Oh, are they? They're prairie points, apparently. And I see you learn something new every day. Thank you very much indeed. Prairie points. Oh, now Sarah said she'd use this fabric to make little girls' dresses. Oh, that's cute for the summer. Oh, little dungarees. Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? A little neckerchief to go with as well. Oh, yeah. Wash it. If you're going to make clothes out of it, wash it first. So it's beautiful, isn't it? £5.95 £1/2 metre. That's the white one. I've also got it in the blue, which I have to say is my favourite of the two. But you're liking the white best. This is my favourite of the two. It could all change now, couldn't it? Look, I think that's gorgeous. You see, little kids' dungarees and that. We'll ask Jenniffer Taylor to make us some little kids' dungarees, and then Jay could model them for us one day, maybe. Mind you, it'd use an awful lot of fabric if we had to make something for Jay. £5.95 for half a metre. Fancy scenic on blueberry. If you could see what I could see at home now, you would not be impressed. Yes. £5, that's Jay. £5.95. Really, really lovely. I love the colours, love the fabric. I just think it's so joyous, isn't it? Really, 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 really cute. So that's that fabric. But brand spanking new fabric today. Brand spanking new. Is this Love Hearts? I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it? This is the most popular of all of the fabrics, and I'm not surprised. First of all, you love a premiere, but also you love, isn't it just the most gorgeous print? It's fun, it's like heart confetti, isn't it? When Jay marries his new girlfriend, which will be probably very soon, the dog will be the ring carrier, Hannah will be the bridesmaid. Oh no, she'd have to be the matron of honour now. She's quite old, isn't she? Well, compared to Jay, you are. £5.95 this for half a metre. I'll just be in the background heckling from the back of the church. Fancy huts on grey background at £5.95. Well, I could do, because Robbie Williams, he got his best friend to be his, marry him, didn't he? Anyway, this is lovely. I love this. £5.95, the best seller of all the fabrics so far. If you are watching on repeat or you are watching on YouTube, please, please, please ring the call centre check. What we're trying to do, it sold up so quickly, we're trying to allocate more fabric into it now. So when you ring later, because you could be coming home from work at 6 o'clock or something this evening, and watch that now. We won't get more of the bunting kit. That's not possible. And right, we've got 1 minute to go, and she tells me. Right, the bunting kit, we cannot get any more, and over half the stock's gone. So if you are thinking about the bunting kit, please, please, please get on the phone line now, or pop one in your basket. That's the finished bunting there. And you get your bias binding maker, and your 2-piece reels of thread, and your pink backing as well. £26.95. Right, I'm going to go now. That's been... Oh, no, I'm not going. I've got to still do another 2 hours. Natasha's not suddenly got better. Jenniffer Taylor's up next. She's done all her hair. Right, all bouffant today, isn't she? What are we making? Oh, I know. We're making cloth kits, and we're making the one that you absolutely adore, the bird and the bug in the very, very fine needle cord. We've also got some of the squiggle skirts. We've also got that Rob Ryan skirt. But don't go anywhere. Don't go any further. Jenniffer will be here in 3 minutes from now. I'm going to let her do all the talking because my throat's worse than Natasha's. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in 3 from now.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
So I'm going to be showing you how to do an ease stitch. It's very similar to our running stitch here, but the purpose of it would be different. So I've kind of mocked the head of a sleeve here. 9 times out of 10 you will have to ease the top section of your sleeve. So this is the stitch that you would do that with if you were going to do it with hand. So I'm going to use the embroidery thread. I've just popped a knot on the end again just so it doesn't pull through. Normally you wouldn't do it with embroidery thread. So on your sleeve, normally these sections will need to be kept as they are because it's only this section here that we need to be working with. So I'm going to be doing a running stitch quite close to the edge of the fabric. I'm just going to do the quick method here where you're pulling the needle through the fabric while keeping it on the same needle. So I'm going to stop there and then pull that all the way through like so. So you can see that I've got just that section sewn there, and then as I begin to pull you can see that I'm easing the head of my sleeve in. So when that is stitched, these curves should disappear. They shouldn't be there because you've eased the bigger section into a smaller section on the clothing. So that's easing.
Join us on Saturday the 15th of April when Lucy Brennan will be back with some fabulous Tula pink fabric. Lucy's been beavering away in her sewing room to bring us an improvised curved quilt pattern showing how you can make tricky drunkard's path blocks, following up at 10 a.m. with a matching cushion cover. So join Lucy and Tula Pink Fabric on Saturday the 15th of April at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Join us on Wednesday the 19th of April when Molly Makes takes over Sewing Quarter. Molly Makes is a lifestyle and craft magazine for those who live creatively. Each magazine is packed with the best of handmade craft from around the world, and they will be invading Sewing Quarter with special guests, inspiring projects and super offers. So join us on Wednesday the 19th of April for Molly Makes Takeover Day, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
That Molly Makes Day looks interesting, doesn't it? Can't wait. I wonder if what day is that on? I didn't see the advert. I think I might be off that day, but I can watch from home, that's fine. Right, you love Jenniffer and you love clothkit, so what better show really than this? And with her bouffant hair, who knows what could happen today? Oh, she's busy waving at Jay. We've got really lovely clothkits here. Jenniffer is going to make the skirt that you all go crazy for. It's in red needle cord, and I think it's called the Bird and the Bug, isn't it? There's this skirt. Oh, it's called Big Bird. So not... You can tell I've not prepped today, can't you? Not my fault, not my fault. I should be off at home having my breakfast now. I bought avocado specially as well for my breakfast today. You know what I love in the morning when I'm in San Diego? Toast, gluten-free toast with avocado and tomato and feta cheese sprinkles on the top. Oh, it's delicious. And it's so good for you in the morning as well. Anyway, that's by the by. That's all the ingredients are at home waiting for me. I'll have it for my tea tonight. Because I am in nearly all weekend. There's the skirt. It's a clothkit, big birdie, red A-line skirt, sizes 8 to 18, £38.95. Every time, we've never made this one on the show, but every time we've shown it, it's absolutely flown out. Now, you know what? You know clothkits. You know what clothkits are. It's the most fantastic. It was very big in the 60s. We get loads of pictures because lots of people get very... that's the word, nostalgic about this, because they remember themselves as children or they were made for their children. Really lovely clothkit bundles. Because what it is you get all the pattern is actually on the fabric. Now, I've got 4 that I've got here. Well, am I going to show them now or later? OK, we're going to show them now. So that's that one. That's the clothkit's Big Birdie Red. Now, you get in... I'll show you what you get in the bundles in a minute. This is one that Janice has already made for us. Oh, it's over there, the finished one, but I'll show you when I go over. This is how it works, you see, because you get everything you need. You get the instructions, you get the thread, and you get the zip. All of this comes in the kit, right? This is the wiggle skirt. This is a fantastic skirt for summer because it's a lovely, lovely, lightweight cotton fabric. But you see what I mean? It comes. I'll let Jenniffer explain the technicalities of it when we get to it. But you get the front panel, you get the 2 side back panels, and you get the waistband facing. And it all, depending on, you don't have to, when you ring up to buy it, you don't have to go, oh, I'm a size 8 or I'm a size 10 or whatever. All the sizes are on there. But I will let Jenniffer explain all of that to you because she's more technically minded than me. And that, not difficult, is it? So that comes in the red. That comes in the red, right? It also, I'm not going to open the blue, but it also comes in this really lovely blue. It's like a very pale denim blue background and a deep, deep, deep blue wave wiggle. I love the way they come all wrapped in these little tape measures. Now, when I've made one with Jennifer Mills, she used that ribbon as hanging loops for inside the skirt. So this is the clothkit's Wiggle in navy A-line skirt, sizes 8 to 18, £28.95. And then last but not least, I will open this one. Oh, you don't want to do it now? OK, we're going to get going. I've got no idea, so I'm just going to stand here. OK. Righty-ho. Sorry.
Oh, I've got the other one.
Oh, you haven't the other one? I'm sorry.
That's right.
It's one of those days, isn't it? Hello, my love. How are you?
Hello, sweetie.
I'll just go down. Right. Get on with it, then.
Get on with it. So, I didn't actually hear of cloth kits until recently.
Oh, really?
Considering I am very much a sort of 60s,
Yes.
70s vibe, I didn't know. I recognised, like, the garments, but
Yes.
never realised they were a homemade kit, and I love it.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, brilliant.
So for me, being that obviously not getting much time to make for myself, the idea that everything you need is on the fabric already. You haven't got to cut your pattern out first, then put it on your fabric, then cut your skirt out or whatever, and then sew it up.
Yes.
It's already on the fabric. Brilliant.
And is it easy? Is it easy to do? Like, if people are at home thinking, oh, it looks a bit too complicated to me, it's easy to do.
No, the instructions, everything you need, like you say, it's got your zip in there, the thread in there, your fabric with the pattern attached to it. All you need to do is cut out the size you want and zip it up. That's
Exactly.
it.
And it's UK sizes, isn't it? So
It is
UK
UK
sizes, not American sizes.
And they are very generous, actually.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. So I was just having this conversation because Rebecca Reed, one of our designers,
Yes.
she is cloth kits mad.
Right.
And she has this skirt. And she made, I can't remember what size she said. She said she goes up sometimes between a size 12 and a 14, and it actually came out just that little bit bigger, so she actually could drop down a size.
Oh, okay,
so
that's good. That's good.
It does go from 8 to 18.
Oh, 8 to 18, yes.
But again, they are very generous with the sizes, so it might be worth having a little go on that.
Measure, yeah, exactly.
But it's just lovely, and I am a massive fan of needle cord.
Oh, I love needle cord as well.
Love needle
Really
cord.
nice, yeah.
Really, really beautiful. So I've gone ahead and cut out my 2 back panels ahead of time. But
Okay,
I
what
wanted,
size are you doing today then?
So I've just gone with a size 10, just because it's not so small, but it's just quicker to sew
Yes,
up, really.
exactly.
Okay, that's the only reason why I've gone for size 10. And the other reason is so I can show you how it would then cut into your size. So if we just focus, if I bring this down a minute so I can reach
What's
it.
your scissors on the other side there?
If you come and look at this section here, you can see that you've got your different sizes. So you've got your size 8, 10, 12 through to 18.
Right.
You've got a very bold line here, and then there's a sort of perforated dotted line. That would be your stitch line.
So that bold line there...
That's the biggest cut line you can do.
Okay.
Because if you notice from the 14, 12, 10 and 8, there is no line.
Yes.
Because if there was, and if there's a line on 8, you'd see it.
Yes, of course you would. Of course
You'd
you would.
see
Yes,
it, but
yeah,
there's
yeah.
indications at the top and the bottom of the skirt. So you want to make sure that you're getting the same curve in the size 8 as you would do through to the size 18. So I'm going to show you how to do that, because I think if you haven't seen a cloth kit before or anything like this before, it's like, well, how do I know I'm cutting in the right area?
Yeah.
So you can do it with a tape measure and tailor's chalk, but it is always worth grabbing one of these.
I love these, but then that's because I'm like you. I'm from a dressmaker, a background sort of thing. Just to say, these are an ideal thing to have in your kit, and I'll let Jennifer explain it all and everything. If you don't have one, you don't want one. If you're not... You can just use a tape measure like Jennifer, the other Jennifer did. Jennifer Mills did the other day, and just measure in from the side. That's absolutely fine as well. But we just want to show you a different technique to do it.
So if you're going to do your tape measure version, again, I'm just going to do the size 10 because I've already cut out the back to the size 10. So what I would do is take your tape measure to the bold line, the size 18, that's the biggest side, and that's determining the shape of the skirt. Measure across, so that in this case it's 2 inches, and then I would just keep measuring 2 inches down the length
but
of the
you need
skirt.
to do only in little increments, really, don't you? So you get that lovely curve.
Don't
do
curve.
one there, and one there, because you miss the curve out. But
so you want to get as much detail as possible. I mean, you don't have to do it right next to each other, but spaces of about 1 inch to 2 inch apart would be more than sufficient. And you can do that just with your tape measure. Whereas if you've got your curve, you could probably get away with doing less marks, because if you notice on the curve here, you've got this nice shape.
Right.
Which is basically your hip. That's the shape that we're looking for. So if I've got a dark side of that. If I come and show you here, so you can see there's a nice curve on the edge of the skirt, and you can see there's a curve on the edge of my ruler. It's matching that curve. It's a little bit difficult, isn't it, on the paper there? But that's basically what this French curve is doing. It's giving you different shapes of the body. So not only would it do things like your hip shape or leg shape, but it also do your arm size, your neck lines, your sleeve heads. It is just waistbands, everything, darts.
Everything. It's just fantastic. You can do so many things with it.
So many things
Right,
with
the one Jennifer's got hold of at the moment, that's the metric one for £10.95. There's a metric one that Jennifer's got, which is this one. So this is that's the metric one. That's the metric one that I've got there. Oh, it's just gone. We also sell it in, if you're not a metric girl or metric boy, we also sell it in the inches in Imperial as well. Oh, now, for some reason, Imperial's a pound cheaper, £9.95. But just when you ring up for it, or if you look at it on the web, if you want the inch one or the centimetre one, hasn't got both on either. You know, it hasn't got them... You see, it'd be sensible in a way to put them both on one, but anyway... There you go. Right, let's get on with the skirt. Let's go on with the skirt.
Then. OK, so if I just twist this around just to make it more easy for myself, what I would suggest doing before you get cutting out, because obviously this would have been folded in as part of your kit. Actually, before I move on with that, it comes with the most cutest ribbon.
Oh, yes, I know, doesn't it?
How cute is that?
And that's nothing to do with the actual thing. That's just as it's tied up.
And it's like a little tape measure. I love it.
Don't use it to measure yourself with, though, because I don't think it's totally accurate. Oh,
that's not a bad thing.
no, but if it was the other way around...
No. Should we test it? Should we test it?
Now I've said that, this will be perfect, won't it?
Ooh!
Oh, almost spot on. There you go. Anyway, but it's just the way that the kit comes packed up, like I say. Really
so I was
lovely
thinking,
packaging.
you know, when you want to hang your skirts in your wardrobe, and especially with it being a needle cord, you don't want those ones that clasp because it dampens the. It dulls it, doesn't it? Whereas you could do some little loops in them for you, so you can hang your.
Ideal.
Little bit of ribbon.
Yes,
I love
exactly.
keeping the ribbon.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, what was
you were saying when it comes, it's all folded up. So before you start cutting.
So before you start cutting, I would suggest giving it an iron. Now, this is Rebecca Reed, who I said is not only loves cloth kits, but has actually got this skirt and wears it and washes it.
She got it on today?
No, not today. Not today. But she does. She said it's perfectly fine. But normally, with needle cord, what you don't want to be doing is getting the iron and going straight down on top of it. So what I would suggest doing is laying the fabric on top of each other, so it almost fits in the groove, and then iron it, so then it doesn't squash the cord.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I would do, and you don't really want to be folding in a crease either. Okay, so try and avoid going to the edges, just so it makes it easier to work with.
Or if you've got a velvet board at home, you know, the one that looks like a bed of nails, you could put this upside down on the velvet board and give it that. And what then happens is that all the little nails go in between and you don't lose that lovely nap on it.
That plush. You don't want that plush.
Okay.
So if you don't have a needle board, which most of us at home, unless you don't have one, I don't have one. The other option is, we can't do it in the studio because of the steam, but at home what you would do is hover over the fabric rather than going on top of it. So you can iron it, but you're almost like not touching it. So if you've got a steamer, great. If not, just high setting, steam, and hover over your needle cord. So again, that doesn't squash anything.
And that's not just when you're making it, that's after you've washed it and you're pressing it to wear to go out again.
Definitely. Yeah. So I just wanted to, because the last thing you want to do is have a nice little kind of iron print where you've squashed your needle cord. Okay. So once you've done that, so now we're going to go into mapping out that lovely shape along whichever line you need to go. So if you're an 18, you would just cut down that dark line, that's your stitch line, okay? So not that one, it would just purely be the bold line. But we haven't got one on our size 10, so this is where we need to get handy with our tailor's curve. So if I bring this to me rather than stretching over, I can see that from the edge, 18 through to 10, that is 5 centimetres, because I'm using the metric one. So I don't need to mark there, because I've already got that little bit at the top. So I'm just going to move down a little bit and make a mark. And I'm just going to keep going. So it's very similar with the tape measure, but obviously the ruler's a little bit more sturdier than that, isn't it? Yeah. Just going through.
It's unusual as well to be marking on the right side of the fabric, isn't it? Because normally you'd mark everything on the wrong side of the fabric.
Absolutely. But again, don't worry about the mark. I mean, it's chalk, so it will come out, but obviously this is where we're cutting. So this isn't our stitch line anyway, so it would be 1.5 centimetres away from where we're stitching. So you're not going to see it anyway.
No, exactly.
So I'm only going to do the one side, because there's a trick to do the other side. So this is where the curve really comes into its own, because what you can then do is position the curve so you can get several dots in one go.
Yes.
So there's 3 there. And you're just basically tracing it. So you're just finding the right position on the curve. So this is quite a straight edge here, so I can almost get 4 on there. So you just use the tool and manipulate it round so you get the right shape that you're looking for. There you go. So that's done.
Perfect.
Okay, so once I've marked out that one side, so I can go ahead and cut that now.
Right. I'll move over here so I've got in your way.
Thank you.
So the line that they're marking on, the size 10, where it's marked as size 10, that's your cutting line.
Cut line. The only one when it's showing you the stitch line is on the size 18.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's that bit done. And again, I'm just following the lines around.
Yes, because at the hem, it's got the different variations, gradients for the hem as well.
Gradients for the hem, hasn't it? So yeah, we can. So I'm going to go ahead and cut straight across here.
Right the way through to the other side.
Right away through to the other side. Another little tip, actually, from our lovely Rebecca Reed, talking about the prints. So in this case, we're doing the front at the moment, and you've got the lovely bird with the flower. To add buttons to these bits, add a bit of extra detail.
Oh, she's like a customising queen, isn't she?
Oh, she loves it. So I'm just going to go frantic on this side because I want to do something different down that right side. But I am going to be particular here because this is where my top of my skirt is, around the waistband. Another bit that I like while we've got the fabric out, actually, if you notice, there's little bits of extra print everywhere. So you've got some flowers, you've got a bee, you've got an extra flower and a bird. I think these would make really nice applique for a top.
Well, also, on the little boys' giraffe trousers, you cut your pocket round one of those.
Oh, nice.
Which is fantastic. I got a message from Sharon, who bought the cloth kits from us last time we had it. Did she... Oh, she bought this one.
Yes.
She found it really, really easy, but she's very happy now to see this one because we've shown this one every time we've gone cloth kits, but nobody's made it. You're the first person to make it.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Sharon, my love. Right, okay.
Wonderful. So just to recap, I've cut to a size 10 on my left side, and I've not cut to size, which is the one closer to you now on that side.
Yes.
So I've gone for a size 18 over here.
Right.
So rather than get my tailor's ruler out again, even though it was a quick process, an even quicker process is to fold my skirt in half and match up to the 2 points of reference, which is the size 10. So you can see that, I know that's size 8.
Yes.
That's size 10, so it's the second notch in.
Yeah. Or of course you can, because the sizes would have been on there.
Yeah,
you
so
could fold
I could have left
before
it,
you've
left it
chopped
later.
off, yeah.
And again here, so there's my size 8 on the bottom and size 10 next to it. So I'm matching that up. And the great thing about needle cord, once you place it down, it just sticks.
Yes.
Absolutely just sticks. So I'm not even going to bother pinning because it's playing nicely for me. And I'm just going to trace around that shape that I've cut with my tailor's curve.
Now, we're just showing you the front of the skirt here at the moment, but it's also got details on the back. Have a look at this, right? There's the front with the bird and the flower and everything. Look at the back. There's almost a repeat pattern on the back. So you're not just getting pattern on the front and they've forgotten the back bit.
No, they don't. No, it goes all the way around. It's so lovely. Really, really nice. Okay. Brilliant. So there's my front piece cut to size. So that's a size 10 in the front. And I've gone ahead and cut out my back pieces already. So if I show you those now.
Oh, there you go. The patterns on the back.
There you go. So you can see you've got your repeat of the florals and your bird, your big bird and your big flower, and there's your front. You've got your floral and your big bird there as well. So it's really, really nice through the front and the back, isn't it? Really gorgeous. And on the bottom, you can still see your size 8. But don't worry because it's a 3 centimetre hem, so that's all going to be hidden anyway. And the same about the waistband at the top. You've got that little marker there, but again, that's going to be within your seam allowance, so you're not going to see it.
For your facing.
So but going back to your original question, how do you know where to cut? Because if I was going to put a line, you'd have a nice big line there. You don't want that. You don't want that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing is sewing in our back seam and our zip.
Okay. Now, did it tell you all of this in the instructions, how to follow it?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. So in the instructions, it does actually say to sew the side seams together first, but I find it a lot easier to work the back seam first, along with the zip, then that way you're not fighting with the front section. As long as you've got a zip at the end of the day, you can do it back to front, front to back. There is no right or wrong way of sewing, in my opinion. So
in the instructions, it tells you to put the side seams
together.
This is the Jenniffer Taylor way of doing it. This is my
Jenniffer Taylor way of doing things, and I prefer to work with the back seam first and the zip, so I'm just working with that rather than fighting with the front part of the skirt. Okay, so then I'm going to take my zip, and I'm just going to measure. So first of all, we need to make sure that that's 1.5, and I know that is because the zip, you've got a little plastic section on the top there.
Right.
So that's there, and I'm just going to measure where I need to sew up to. So if I get my little tailor's chalk.
So where are you sewing up to then?
So I'm just sewing. It would be I don't want to see the plastic when I sew it, so I'm just going just ahead of the plastic at the bottom of the zip. Okay, so just ahead, and that's fitting in nicely. So now I know where that point of reference is. I'm just going to pin it together. Now, with what I learnt on the the sewing bee, is when you have things with nap, which is this, so velvet, suede, potentially, definitely corduroy or needle cord. And what that basically means is exactly what you were saying, where they're teeth. If you think about the fibres of them, they're all sticking out, whereas woven cloth looks like that.
Yes.
Okay, so that's woven cloth. Whereas anything with nap, they're basically doing that. And when you put two pieces together, they're doing this all the time. They're fighting each other. Yeah. So what I found when I was doing my velvet trousers on my last task on the bee, which is when I got kicked out, is that...
Did you not win?
I didn't win, no.
Oh, I thought you were the winner.
Yeah. No, I didn't win at all. So when I got to the end of my trouser, one piece was longer than the other because it was walking.
Yes, of course.
So even though this is a really beautiful, fine needle cord, and you might be fine with just a standard foot, I would always say if you're using anything with a nap, whack your walking foot on.
Oh, wow.
Or pin, and then pin again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the less pinning and more walking footing.
Okay.
All right, is that all right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So I'm going to be sewing with my 1.5 up to my mark.
Okay, I just need to ask, if somebody hasn't got a walking foot, it's still possible, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely possible. Yeah. It's just that you have to put other things in place. So that's where you put lots of pins, so it's not got much opportunity to walk. Yeah. So my pins are very, very bigly spaced at the moment. That's ridiculous pinning, to be honest. Whereas if you're going to do it at home...
Without a walking foot,
you no more than that. You pin for life, and then if you really wanted to be belt and braces, I would go in with a running hand.
Well, I was going to say, if you use a pané velvet, which is really stretchy, you have to do everything you can to stop it because it rolls and moves and everything.
It just keeps going. Okay. So with a walking foot, what basically doing, it's pulling it through at the same rate and speed. Whereas if you don't have the walking foot, that will work and it just glides over the top. Hence why they ended up like.
Yes.
A saggy leg.
And did they not let you use a walking foot then, or did you not know at that point?
Well, the thing is, because the nap on my velvet was so deep, I needed to pin and walk.
Oh.
And it didn't turn out too bad. But what really got me is that the waistband, I cut it out the wrong way around, so it was completely the wrong way.
Oh, so it's not the velvet's fault; it was your fault.
And with a fly zip on a velvet,
no.
That was difficult.
No.
No. You know what I mean, don't you, John? Okay, so this is one of the big boy machines, so I'm not used to where the hand one is. So I was looking for it over here, and it's behind me, isn't it? It's funny how each machine has a little different...
we don't normally let Jenniffer have the big push one.
They don't trust me with it. Okay, so I'm going to do a little back stitch first. So this is the bottom, so I'm working my way towards my zip, okay? So again, this is a 1.5 seam allowance, so again, all of this is in your instructions. Oh, it's nice.
This is the one that
I might use this more often.
Lucy Brennan's got this one. She loved it, and her nan and her dad clubbed together and bought it as a surprise present.
Really? Yeah. Oh, that's super nice. That's super nice. Right, okay, we need the ironing board out now, then, darling.
Oh. Did you see my bottom then? Honestly, I do apologize.
Did you?
No, you didn't. No.
Quick, do it again.
But no, Jay was doing bed down over there and he had Builder's bottom earlier. At least I didn't have Builder's bottom.
No.
Anyway.
So I'm just going to press my seams open. Okay. So again, a trick at home is there's plenty of leftover fabric, as you know, with all the lovely little bits of birds and bees on. So a little tip, you talked about your needle board. What I would do is get a scrap piece on your ironing board.
It's the same.
Same thing, absolutely.
What's the word I'm looking for? Same idea, principle. Same principle. But it's just.
So then this way, I know when I'm pressing down that it's going to sit into the nap of the underneath fabric. Okay, so now I can press my seam. So that's the first thing. So again, if you want to, you're standing very studious there.
That's because I've been told off by Joy, you see. When she's cutting an iron and I have to step back.
Really?
Yes.
Move back. I thought you'd left me then. So now I'm going to press my seam that I haven't stitched, okay? So this is where you might want to get your... where's my tape measure gone?
Here. So that was me tidying up.
That's all right.
What was it? It was Alison. Alison, my love. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. What you need to do is just ring the number 0800 112 4433 and the call centre will help you immediately with that. Or if you don't want to speak to them, just send an email to studio@sewingquarter.com, studio@sewingquarter.com, and they will see that and they'll reply to you, and I'll get Hannah to flag it up for you as well. So if you send the email in, Hannah will see it and she'll flag it up with the customer services. Otherwise, just give them a call and they'll sort it out straight away. They're brilliant like that.
Straight away. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I'm actually folding over a 1.5 seam allowance on my cord.
Okay, so all the way down, including the open bit.
Including the open bit, that's right.
Also, don't be frightened if needle cord changes colour.
Yes, I was about to say.
Sorry, I wasn't.
No, good point.
Because it's terrifying when you iron it and suddenly it goes, because this goes a purpley colour, and you're like, oh, I've ruined it. It will, when it cools down, it will bounce back to its colour.
To its normal colour, so you haven't burnt it. But then you can see here, I don't know again if you can pick it up, but texture-wise, I can see that's really nice and soft on the hands.
Yes.
But where I've ironed directly, actually, you can see it.
Oh, yes,
you can see how it's flattened.
Well, it's like it's like when you burn something and they kind of just sink into themselves.
So it just sinks in a little bit. So, it's not a major problem. You'll probably brush back out, but the difference, because I've gone directly onto that with the iron, it does make a difference to your needle cord. So, tip is don't go through it. If you're not going to use the birds and the bees for anything else, don't throw it away while you're making your project.
Use it as your
just
pressing block.
Exactly. Right, so I've pressed my seam in so we can put the iron away now, my darling.
Are you going to be using it again?
No, I think we'll be all right.
Oh, well, I'm going to stand it up just in case.
Just in case. Okay, so now we're going to be doing our zip, which I've also misplaced. I'm having a right game
today. What have you done now?
Where's my zip gone?
I haven't touched your zip.
Oh, it's on the floor. I've got it.
It's one of those days today, isn't it?
It's one of those days today.
Remember, the zip and the thread all comes in the pack with all the instructions.
Unless you lose it like myself.
Yes.
Obviously.
I'm just going to get the instructions so I can have a good look at them.
They are really good instructions. Really, really good instructions.
I'll just give you a quick glimpse before Jenniffer does. I'll let Jenniffer show you how to do the zip. I'll just show you. These are all the instructions. So very, very thorough instructions there. Right, OK, I'll let you... What are you doing there, then?
OK, then. So to insert the zip, we're going to be putting it against the folded edge that I've given. So we've not sewn it, it's open. So I'm opening my zip out, and what I'm doing is making the teeth line up with the fold. If I bring it to you, I'm making my zip line up with the fold of my seam allowance.
You're going through all of it, going through the seam allowance and the skirt as well.
Going through all of it, yes. So what we're going to do is top stitch the zip in place on the other side. So I'm going to do it this side first so I can see what I'm doing. Right. And then I'm going to then...
Always handy.
And then I'm going to replace those pins because I'm going to be stitching from this side where I'm not going to be able to get my pins out, am I? Because they're all on the other side, OK? So it's just so you can see what I'm doing, that I'm doing it this way. So at home, I would have gone ahead and done it from the front.
Right.
OK?
Yeah.
But I want you to clearly see what I'm doing on the back side. So that's basically what you're going to be doing. So once you've pinned that in place, what we would then do, if I flip this over for you, so imagine I've pinned my zip in place, we're going to stitch down, across, and back up the zip to hold it in place, and that's it, your zip is done. Okay.
What's your little tip when you come across the head of the zip? What do you call the zipper bit of the...
This part?
Yes.
The head of the zip. So if we are... So at the moment, let's just say I'm going down the side that I've pinned.
And your fingers.
Okay. So I'm coming up to here.
Yeah.
So it's open. So what I would do is lift the presser foot up.
Yeah.
Close it, so you've passed your zip, and then continue. And then obviously when you come back, you're going to need to do the same again to get past it. All right? But when I get to the machine, I'll show you that in more detail. So I'm going to go ahead and pin that, my darling, if that's all right.
Yeah. While you pin that, shall I just go and look at the other... Don't do any sewing. Don't do anything.
I'll
just pin it and then...
I will just pin.
Come with me. We'll look at the other bundles. Oh, the finished skirt's there. I'm sorry, I passed the finished skirt as you... Oh, you got a still of it there. It's got a lovely pattern at the front and at the back, so you're not just get... You know, sometimes you get these kits and they just have a front pattern and then the back's just your plain fabric. Well, not here. It's patterns all the way round. Really, really lovely, isn't it? It's £38.95, so you get everything you need. You get the zip, you get the instructions, you get the thread, and you get, obviously, the skirt. It's all on one big piece of fabric. You just cut it all out. It's fantastic, fantastic. And that's how it arrives. I'm not going to open this one because this one's so neatly bundled. That's how it arrives with a lovely tape measure ribbon around it. At £38.95. OK, now, the other one I didn't open earlier. Can I open that one now? This is the Rob Bryan. Now, look, we had this the other day. Jennifer Mills made this the other day. And it's really, really lovely. Oh, have we not got it in the other room? Oh, we should have this finished somewhere. Unless, the only other thing that happens is we didn't finish the project on air, and a lot of the designers like to take them home, finish them, and then bring them back in. So maybe, oh my word, this is a lot of fabric on this one. Now, in real life, this is black on black, but on the telly, you can really see the design in this one. It's beautiful. It's a Rob Ryan. He's very, very famous for his poems and his little kind of hand drawings there. You've got the skirt. Now, oh, it's very similar to the skirt that Jenniffer's making today. So the same skills. I've just got a little tip about this one. When you come to the bottom, you might want to do a smaller hem on this one, because when Jenniffer made it, it says use a 3 centimetre hem, which would mean you'd cut into these scallops here. So all the other Jenniffer Mills did is when she did the hem, she just did it so that the hem was there. Because if you'd followed the instructions, they would have cut the hem, the scallops, and she really liked that scallop. I mean, you can make it longer as well if you wanted to. Make it if Dawn Big Bird was making it, she'd make it with a little hem on there. But that was just it. Really, really lovely. Again, you get the front, the 2 backs, you get the facings. Even the facings have got patterns on them as well. You get the thread. And I'm just looking to make sure I've got it there. You get the thread, and you get the zip, and you get the instructions in there. Again, that's the sizes 8 to 16, that one. 8 to 16, that one comes in. That's really lovely, and that's at £41.95. That, again, is the beautiful, soft needle cord there. And as you see, you get the zip and the thread and the instructions all in there as well. That's £41.95. There is a picture. We'll try and find a picture for you, because there's a picture on the system with the, I think, was it you and me? You and me, Hannah, it was, wasn't it? Oh, okay. Right, let's go on to this cloth kit then. This is a lovely summer. Now, Janet, what you doing?
I'm just testing my thread.
Okay. Don't want you to miss anything, that's all. This is the one Janice made earlier. Earlier in the... not today. She's not in today. Janice, anything could happen, Hobbs. She's not in today. Don't worry, you've heard her by now. This is the same thing, really. This is the same... have a look at the pattern on there. Because I just wanted to bring that one in. There's the finished thing there. Ooh, my director telling me to wait a minute. That's not nice, is it? That's the finished skirt that Janice made there, the wiggle skirt there. We have got it somewhere in navy blue as well. I think we've made it in navy blue as well. I'm not sure. You see. Have we not made the navy? I'm sure we've made the navy blue one. Anyway... Hannah can't remember. Anyway, the blue one's going across the bottom, and the red one is going across the side. Thank you, Jennifer. Really, really lovely. Again, this is going to be your go-to summer skirt, because it's a really lightweight, gorgeous, gorgeous cotton, and it's going to go in the machine, in the washing machine, in and out of the washing machine. It's going to be your go-to summer skirt. So that comes in the red wiggle skirt, and that's at £28.95, and it also comes in the really, really lovely, I'm not going to open the blue one, the dark blue and the denim blue there. £28.95. Go across the bottom. OK, let's go back to the sewing. Right.
Cool, I'm just...
you see, you're doing things without me here.
I'll
get letters, you know.
I'm only pinking.
OK.
Making it last longer. So as you can zigzag, you can overlock your
pinky shears. We've got pinky shears. We'll put them on the screen now.
Pinky shears for you, nice, quick, easy way of doing it.
I'll get them out again in a second.
Right, so I've pinned my zip in place with the pins facing me,
yes.
so you can see it. So this is how you would do it at home, but I wanted you to just see it from the underside, because I think it makes more sense doing it that way. OK, so I've removed my zip. I've opened it up a little bit for you, so it's easier for when we get to the sewing machine. And just to recap, I'm going to be going in, down the right-hand side. The reason why I've done the right, because I've moved my needle, and I'll explain that a bit more in a second. I'm going to go across, and then I'm going to go all the way back up to the top, so in one big, nice stitch. So
you've still got your walking foot on the machine?
I have.
You're not going for a zipper foot?
I'm not going for a zipper foot.
Oh, controversial!
Ooh! This is why I was testing with stitches, you see, while you're on the other side. So I'm using my walking foot again because I'm using the zip, and also it's just fiddly having to take it all off, unscrew the thing, put the other one back on, and then put the foot on. Just do the cheap method. So come with me.
Just do it.
Just do it. So
I'll tell you about the pinky shears in a minute.
Walking foot. So I've not changed anything here. However, what I have done, if I bring you up over to here, where our numbers are.
Right.
Okay,
there he
so
is.
you can see here I'm in a straight stitch.
Yeah.
My stitch length hasn't changed. However, I'm on 0, 0.
Right.
So what that is, the width, and what that's determining is whether the needle sits on the left or the right-hand side of the central point. Okay, so I've gone 0, 0, made it go all the way to the left.
Right.
So if that's why I'm starting on the right-hand side and I'm moving because I want the needle to be close to my zip.
Closest to the zip, yeah,
all right?
exactly.
So I'm going to push this under, so I know that the teeth of my walking foot is going to go and butt up nicely against the teeth of my zip. All right, so I'm going to pop my needle down and I'm going to do some stitches. So I do a couple of stitches first. I'm going to remove my pins as I go.
If you were a little bit new to this, would you tack it in first as well?
Yeah, by all means tack it. That's not a problem. So this is where we need to do our little lifteroo, okay?
Yes.
So I've left the needle in the fabric. That's really important. So when you lift the foot, it doesn't move. If you have your needle up as well, you're just going to lose it all,
yes.
all right? So make sure your needle is down before you do this. You need to lift the foot and you need to pass. Now, I was able to slide, just rotate to be able to get the zip past. Now at home it might be a little bit difficult, so on your machine what you might be able to do, depending on the machine, maybe to lift it up further.
Even higher, yes.
There's a second lift, so this is the foot at the back, so it's in an up position already, but if I then lift it up further, it's just giving that extra lift.
Yes.
That just extra lift will give you the
I think most machines have that, though. Even my old machine's got that on it.
So if you're struggling, and even if you're twisting, it's not passing through nicely, just try giving the foot that extra lift, and then you're able to get your zip through.
Also, these are brilliant zips, but some zips, if you buy them, have a thicker head on them, don't they?
Yes.
So you are going to need that extra lift.
So that's telling me I haven't put my foot down.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm able to go and continue down the length of my zip. So see what I mean about not sewing the side seams? I'm able to make that all nice and flat. I'm not fighting with it. So that would be my tip if you're new to zips as well. Omit sewing the side seams first, do your zip first, and then work from the side. And then also, when you come to do a fit, the last thing you've got to do then is just, you can pop it on and do a quick fit test.
Exactly.
So like Rebecca said, she has made and does wear this skirt. They are quite roomy. So even though she made it to her size, she was able to take it in a little bit more.
Exactly.
So you're able to make those finer adjustments on the side of the hips. So in front of the mirror, inside out.
Sometimes with trousers, you put the zip in or the men's button and buttonhole in before you do the side seams on the trousers. Got a question for Jenniffer?
Yep.
Yes. Angela's asked.
Yes.
Right. Okay, right. What it is, I can answer this one for you. Angela's asking about what the because on a pattern, if you have a pattern, it says the inches of the size of you or the size of the dress. On the cloth kits, it doesn't. If you're at home, you can go to the cloth kits website. It'll have all that. Hannah's actually found them for you for this skirt, Angela. Oh, okay. I'm not going to get them. Okay. I'll tell you them now very quickly, but if you want them to be emailed to you, Angela, you need to email rather than web chatting. But I'll tell you very quickly. Waist and hips for each size very quickly. Right, waist at the top hip. Oh, no, you say waist. So you're waist, right. OK. What size is... Right, a size 18 is 89... It's very complicated, isn't it? A size 18 is 89 centimetres for the waist. A size 16 is 84. 14, 79. 12, 74. 10, 69. 8, 65. They're your waist measurements. And your hip, very quickly. Sorry about this, Jenniffer.
No. It's a good question.
Size 18, 114. 16, 109 centimetres. 14, 104 centimetres. 12, 99. I thought she'd only sent a price then. Size 12, 99 centimetres. 10, 94. 8, 90. But if you email in, we can send you all that. Or just go to the Cloth Kits website. It's got it all there. Thank you. Sorry about that.
An alternative way
of
any dress at all. So in this case, I know that the seam allowances are the same as the size 8, okay?
Right.
And by measuring it. So what you could do is take your tape measure and measure, so if I do it in centimetres, so there's the 1.5.
Yeah.
So go from there and trace around the edge until you get that one. So that's your first measurement, that's your back. Do the same again for your front pieces.
Yes.
Add them together, and then you'll know what they are. And then again, you can also repeat that for either
Of course, because you're getting all the sizes in there.
That would be another way of
Yes.
doing it at home if you haven't got that breakdown.
We've had another message, say the Rob Ryan one, like you were saying that oh, what's the name in there? Said
Rebecca Reed.
Sorry, what's the name in there? It's not my day, I'm supposed to be in bed still. These come up a very generous size. So does, we've had a message, so does the Rob Ryan one come up a generous size.
So if, for instance, you're going to go for the size 18, but actually you need a bit more size, then cut outside of it. And I know you've got that little dotted line, but just make it a feature.
Well,
add some stitching in there.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. And we've got another question. Is you do. There is extra on the red needle cord one for you to cut outside
the
but
line.
only on the Big Bird one. You can't do it on the Wiggle, and you can't do it on the Rob Ryan one. There's no room to
There's
go.
no room to do
but
that.
there is on the Big Bird one.
Right. Brilliant.
But then you make a feature, like you say, you might have the dots there, so you make a feature of it.
When Rebecca was telling me about, I've put buttons on my the eye of my bird and in the inside of my floral. She's added little dincy buttons. But I was like, you know what? Some embroidery detail
I said that,
on the flowers as well. Like you can really, I mean, it's a beautiful skirt anyway, but you can really make this skirt your own.
Yeah, of course.
So don't be afraid to either applique additional flowers or beads on because they're scattered all over the fabric.
Well, yeah, you could cut them out from the fabric and do applique them in different colours or anything you wanted like that.
Or add them onto your top to kind of key
Natasha
it in.
was wearing
like a
brooch, corsage thing, wasn't she? Yeah.
So, I mean, it really just gives you a little bit more than just a skirt, really, doesn't it? So there's my zip done. So you can see that's got the nice top stitching on both sides. That's all complete. Yeah. Okay. So now you've done that. Now I'm going to do as per the instructions, which is sew the two sides together.
Before you do, we used these earlier. People asking about the pinking shears that you used earlier, just to tidy up the There we go, they are coming in. Graphics are a little bit slow today. I blame the director myself. These lovely pinking shears with a lovely ergonomic handle there. Really, really good. There they are. £39.95. They're the Fiskars. I just turned them on. Fiskars. Pinking shears. 9 inches. £39.95. OK. Moving on.
Yeah, and I just pinked my side seam. Centre back seam. OK, so that's all done. So now I can bring in my front bit. So I've done my back now. That's all done.
See, it makes far more sense, really, to put the zip in at that stage,
I think so. Yeah. Like I say, you're just working with something that's flat. Now, as if I did my side seams first, then I'm working with a bigger flat surface, and I've got to bring those two edges together. So you're working in the circle.
But you're also working on a tube. You're not working on a flat surface.
I just find that it just makes... for me, it makes more sense.
It's up to you, though. It's up to what you... we were trained to do it for, last, but whichever way you want to do it.
Well, I like to make things easy for people. So if I can figure out a shortcut, whether the instructions say it or not, I will tell you that shortcut. Exactly. And for me, it would be easier to do it without putting the side seams on. So that's my rules, but you don't have to follow them. Yeah. So I'm just popping some pins in, that's it, that's all.
This is the Clothkit's Big Birdie red A-line skirt in needle cut, £38.95 from sizes 8 to 18. And this is what it makes, that lovely skirt, with the pattern on the front and the pattern on the back there. So what are you doing now? So the side seam.
No, it's fine. I'm going to cough.
Are you going to cough first?
I think I'm going to cough.
What would you...
Excuse me.
Are you all right?
Yeah, you know when you cough in it makes your eyes water? Because you've got like a little frog in your throat.
Oh, dear.
It's all right now.
I'm all good. My water.
Thank you. So, because I can't remember what the zigzag setting was, I just turned it on and off.
Oh, OK.
All right, because remember I moved my needles to do my zip?
Oh, and it goes back to default?
Yeah. So if you've got, what was it? Rather than try and guess it, just turn your machine on and off, and it will make sure your needle's up. It will reset the position for you. Oh,
fantastic.
All right.
If you have a machine that does that, Hannah's doesn't do that. But then Hannah's you have to plug Hannah's in. Just sit there. She makes her flatmate do the turning.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with them, you know.
No.
They do some lovely stitching. So I'm just doing my 1.5 seam allowance down the side seams. I'm going to do that down both. So that's really super, super easy. Oh, I do like this machine.
It's nice, isn't it?
I'm giving it a thrall throttle. Go for it.
But you can do different speeds. It's got the snail and the rabbit thing on there, hasn't it? Show you how fast and how slow you do.
Tortoise and the hare.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. What did I say? The snail and the rabbit.
I'm not kidding, it is a tortoise.
Yeah, it's all right.
OK, so I'm just coming towards the end of that now. boys are being naughty in the studio.
They are. They're being really naughty in the studio, aren't they?
So I've done the one seam. I'm just going in and doing the other seam, John.
Okay.
So it's very boring, is it? I'm so sorry.
No, it's not boring, because we like to see an expert doing their, you know, what they're paid for.
Great stuff. So I'm doing the same again. Just doing my little reverse stitches at the top and bottom of my...
If someone's just tuned in, excuse me, and they can look watching, and you're making an A-line skirt, and they're going, why on earth has she got her walking foot on? Just explain that again, because somebody might have just tuned in, might they?
Yeah. So when you're working with fabric, so in this case it's a needle cord, so that comes with a nap. And what that basically means is that there's, rather than woven fabric, which is like that, nap fabric looks like that. And because of that, with the two right sides together, they want to do that together. They want to play against each other. So you think about hook and loop tape. It's the same kind of thing. So a walking foot helps to distribute the pressure on both the top and bottom layers of fabric. So when you're using velvet or corduroy or anything like that, but I actually find using a walking foot for thicker fabrics as well just helps. Otherwise, what tends to happen is they move away from each other. So when you come to the end of your garment, they don't meet up. One will be higher than the other, because the dog feeds want to feed the bottom one, but the top one just glides across the top. So I would suggest using your walking foot. I think walking foot isn't just for quilting. So that's my tip with nap. So I'm coming up towards the end of my hip. Up towards my waistband now.
Does it matter if you go from top to bottom or bottom to top on these seams?
As long as you're doing both the same way, I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
I suppose if you wanted to be a bit more professional, I think you would go from top to bottom, because that's the way it would fall. But as long as it's the same.
As long as you both do them both the same way.
Yeah. So what you really don't want to do is go one that way and then one the other way.
Because your fabric
then
could
you'll
twist,
do that.
yeah.
So if you're going to go that way, or go this way, but make sure you do it the same way. So there you go. There's our side seams done. So you would go in and pink those. Have you got your little pink shears? So again,
pink and shears coming in.
Overlocker at home, you can overlock it. You can zigzag as well, but again, that's quite a lot of thread. So a quick method for me would just be run down with your Boston Fiskars.
And across the bottom of the screen there, £39.95.
And all that's doing is, as you can see, that it's making little triangle shapes, if you like, into the fabric. So when you wash it, it causes less fray. Whereas if I was doing it on this side, over time, that will just it will just start going. So with the cord, it's quite a nice one to do.
Quick question: does needle cord fray? Yes.
It's more like a fuzz.
Yes.
It's worse than a fray. It's a fuzz. It's terrible.
It will. If you it would not block up, but if you were to tumble dry it, it would really fill your. You know when you do your towels and you tumble dry, you have to really get all the lint out.
So yeah, it's definitely worth finishing. So if you're not going to do the pinking shear. And you don't have an overlock or don't want to do the zigzag, then a nice way to finish it off would maybe be a flat fell seam.
Yes.
So I'm not going to do it. But
no, or they called it a Hong Kong finish, you know, or really nice silk binding down.
So you could bind the edges, but then that's only I've just pinked it, so it's a really thin amount to do that with. A flat fell seam is where you would basically cut one seam smaller than the other, and then you would push the bigger seam over the top of that, so it all goes down one side, and then what you would then do is top stitch that. So I'm showing you from the underside, but what you would actually do is top stitch along there. Yeah. And then it just gives you that nice double row of stitching. So that's a nice little detail.
Like on jeans, isn't it? Having said that, my jeans haven't got
them. Well, they are, they're not flat fell.
I was going to say, I can't lift my leg up that high anyway.
No, they are flat fell.
That's a flat fell there,
That is a flat fell. I'm thinking welt. Thinking welt. Ignore me. Yeah. Ignore me.
So, what's the next stage then?
So, the next stage...
you can see the fluff. We were just talking about the fluff. The table is covered in the fluff, isn't it?
It's covered in the fluff. So there, in short, you have your skirt.
Yes.
So the only thing we have to do now would be to do the facing.
Yes.
So it's exactly the same process. It's just that you're attaching your two back panels and your front panel together, and sewing around the edge of your waistband, and then you would do your hem at the bottom. So I'm going to go and cut. Have we got time to do the facing?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
what you could do is, while you cut them out, I can talk about the others.
Yeah,
but
perfect.
This is a really good project for people who are a bit like me, who are a bit impatient, because I would get to a certain stage and then go, it's like painting a wall, isn't it? You think, I'm bored now. Because this has taken shape really, really quickly, hasn't it?
I mean, we've got a facing here, which I'm going to cut out in a second, but there's nothing stopping you that you might want to do a binding instead. You don't have to do a facing if you don't want to. So I'm just going to go back into my pattern, and this is another little detail on the cloth kit, which I just think is lovely. So on the inside of the waistband facing, they've still got detail.
I know, it's fantastic, isn't it?
It's really lovely. So where's my normal scissors?
Well, your normal scissors are there.
There we go. So I'm just going to cut out my size 10. I'm going to do that by eye just to save time.
But you cut out on the solid lines, that's got seam allowance. You don't have to worry about, well, I've got to add a seam allowance, I've got to do this. You literally just cut out at the size that you want.
So that's our back seam there. Oh. One.
Yeah, now we are always, whenever we do a dressmaking show normally, we say, oh, wash your fabric first, wash your fabric first. We had somebody ring us last time, send a message in last time we were on doing this, not this one, with needle cord, saying that they'd contacted cloth kits and all the fabrics have been pre-washed.
They have
before they put the print of the thing. So you've not got any worry about that shrinkage or anything.
That's good, because that is one of the tips, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Check the website, obviously, that was a customer that... but normally you'd wash... all dressmakers say, oh, yes, always wash first.
Or wash it first, yeah.
I was going to walk away, but I've actually stood here and just watched you do it.
Oh, OK.
It's fine.
You can walk away if you like.
Never.
So I'm doing it from eye, but obviously at home you probably take more time on that. OK. So I'm nearly done my waistband now. Nice scissors. Every time I use these rose ones, I always like them.
What are you muttering about?
The rose handle scissors.
Oh, yeah, they're lovely.
Really nice weight on the hand, actually.
Yeah, because Helen... no, not Helen. Jo bought them for her mum, Helen, for Mother's Day. And Amy bought them for Janice, Anything Can Happen Hobbs. Now, you've cut that out.
Just to shorten it off. So I'm going to do my foldy technique. So I'm repeating the same technique as earlier to get my... look at you. Done. Size 10. Done. I really want to put some bees on.
Oh, there's bees, or there's another bird here. There's a flower here.
I don't want to do the waistband. Let's throw a bee on. No, I'm joking. Do you want to do the waistband? Let's do the waistband.
OK, so you keep those, I'll keep these.
You cut a bee out while I'm doing the waistband.
Oh.
They're too cute not to use. I'm just trying to figure out.
Would you like it with seam allowance or just round the edge?
Give us a little bit to sew on.
All right.
All right, so I'm just putting my right sides together, going in with a 1.5 seam allowance.
Watch her, not me.
Watch her. Her the cat's mother?
No, she's the cat's mother. I'm doing it without my glasses, so I could lose a finger. So what's
so
you doing?
Handy, isn't it, though? That lady gave you.
Brilliant.
Really lovely of them to do that. So there's my one side done. Two side coming up.
We've had lots of people, I'm concentrating now, I'm not trying not to stick my tongue out. We've had lots and lots of people ring in about the sewing machine because Jennifer's been going on about it so much. So I'll give you some more, when it's ready, I'll give you some more information about that sewing machine itself. Whenever we have this sewing machine on there, it always sells, it's incredible. So, what have you got?
Pinkers. OK, so with your waistband, there's a couple of ways you could finish off the outer edge because this section here is going to be sewn to the skirt itself. That's the smaller section, and then the larger outer section is coming down towards the base of the skirt. So if you wanted to stick a lining on this, you could do, and if you wanted to do that, do it in advance.
Yes.
So before you start sewing the main body of your skirt together, just trace around the skirt.
Yes.
And that's what Becky Reed did. She did it in a nice black satin for the lining.
That's nice.
And then she just attached that to her facing and then went ahead and so you can line your skirt
if you didn't want to face it, because some people like their facing to be quite sturdy, could you put interfacing the size of your...
you could absolutely interface this, but this is a really nice thick needle cord.
I suppose I was thinking more of the
so you might want to
wiggle
interface
skirt.
to your other lighter cotton one,
Yes.
but this is a really nice 100% cotton needle cord. So it doesn't say to interface it in the instructions, and I agree with that because I think it doesn't necessarily
Okay, but with
need
the lighter weight one.
I think so, for some structure around the waistband, definitely. So again, for speed, I'm going to be going in with my pinking shears, but you could just go over with, you could single hem it if you wanted to, or zigzag it. But you do definitely need to be finishing that outer edge in some fashion. So I'm just going to quickly do that. Has gone quiet, both concentrating.
Oh, right. While we're both cutting out, have a look at the slide for this sewing machine. It's fantastic. Go to the website to buy it. Just pop to our website to buy it. It's the Elna 680 EX sewing machine, 170 built-in stitches, including alphabet and numbers, 10 buttonholes, large 9mm stitch width, a workspace that ideal for larger projects and quilts, automatic thread cutting, large extension table, 91 needle positions, that's an Elna exclusive, knee lifter for free, hands-free sewing. But if you do go to the web, there's an awful lot more information there. It's even got this thing where you can put a pivot in and you can stitch in a circle.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
This one comes with the walking foot
I'll
as well.
show you. So on the machine here,
Oh.
if I tilt it for you,
Oh, look out.
there's little holes there. Oh, in the top section of your little goodie tray, if I just pick that down, you've got a little pin. So what you'd basically do, if I've got a bit of fabric over here,
Yeah.
what I'll do, pop some fabric, pop your... So imagine this is a square piece of fabric.
I am
There's your
listening,
pin.
I'm just still cutting your
I know
flowers
you are,
out.
darling. Pop your needle through the fabric and then pop that pin through the hole, and then that gives you a pivot. So you could sew a whole circle. So from a quilt point of view, in fact, I'll just sew just so you can get
Be quick, so we've only got a couple of minutes left. And with this exclusive to Elna, that feature.
Love it.
Right. Now, what about your this facing? You just stitch
is
around the top edge.
There you go. Nice even circle. It's so doody, isn't it, that little nifty tool? So all you need to do is right sides together. So I've got my facing here. Match up your side seams first. So I'm just going to pop a little pin in. Oh, look at that. Kept you quiet, didn't it?
Yeah, didn't it just? If in doubt, you want your presenter to be quiet, just give them some cutting out to do.
Give him some cutting out to do. So I'm just matching up my side seams. One side seam, two side seam. Popping a pin in. Actually get one with the head on it. Okay. So you can see how that's fitting in nicely. So that would go around the back sides there. Okay. So then all you'd need to do is stitch around the waistband. So when you come to the back, there'd be a little bit of an overlap, because then what you would then do is hand sew that to the back of the zip. So obviously this facing would then get turned under and be on the inside of the skirt. Okay, so it's just giving you that nice clean edge. So if you look on our mannequin, it's not got any raw edges.
So we'll look at it down there.
Oh, there you go. So it's got a nice clean edge around the waist. So there's no raw edges or anything like that. It's all an enclosed seam, because that facing is doing that job for you. And it goes into the edge.
£38.95. It's the Clothkit's Big Birdie Red A-line skirt, sizes 8 to 18. Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
When are you next?
I'm on holiday for a little bit, and then I'll be back. So I'll see you in 2 weeks.
It's all right for some, isn't it? I'll be back in 3 minutes. Everyone's on holiday. I'm here all Easter, but I will be back in 3 minutes with goodness knows what. Thanks, Jennifer. Oh.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
So today I'm going to show you how to do a double stitch. Now you would use a double stitch at the start and the end of your sewing to secure your threads, rather than using a really big knot. So you're going to want to take a thread. Now I'm using embroidery thread so you can see what I'm doing. And you're going to want to take your needle through the front of your fabric first and then come out back through the front. So I'm using really big stitches at the moment so I can see what I'm doing. You're going to leave a tail before you then repeat that in and out motion. So you can see that's 1. I'm going to go back through again, and that's 2. So you can see I've done 2 stitches in the same place. That's giving me my double stitch. You would then do whatever stitch it is that you're going to go on to do. So I'm just going to do a quick running stitch. Okay, so now I'm going to do my double stitch at the very end of my stitch there. So it's repeating the process. So I'm going in, and back out, in, and then back out, before clipping my threads. So obviously you would clip these closer when you get to finishing your garment. So there you have it.
Join us on Saturday the 15th of April when Lucy Brennan will be back with some fabulous Tula pink fabric. Lucy's been beavering away in her sewing room to bring us an improvised curved quilt pattern showing how you can make tricky drunkard's path blocks, following up at 10 a.m. with a matching cushion cover. So join Lucy and Tula pink fabric on Saturday the 15th of April at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Join us on Wednesday the 19th of April when Molly Makes takes over Sewing Quarter. Molly Makes is a lifestyle and craft magazine for those who live creatively. Each magazine is packed with the best of handmade craft from around the world, and they will be invading Sewing Quarter with special guests, inspiring projects and super offers. So join us on Wednesday the 19th of April for Molly Makes Takeover Day, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
When you spend £10 on your first purchase, you will receive this free sewing kit from the Sewing Quarter worth £14.99.
Oh, excuse me. I tried to have a bit of toast, but I didn't get a chance in the break. This is called Natasha's Fabric Finds. Natasha's not here. She's not very well today. So I'm doing Natasha's Fabric Finds for you. I'm hoping my throat will last out. I'm missing a pattern somewhere along the line, but I'll show you through. I'll show you through. Where is it, Jay? Jay's pointing up there for some reason. Yes. Right. I've got bundles of fabrics. I love them. I love them. I love them. Hungry Caterpillar, first of all. Now, it's a mix of Hungry Caterpillar, Shallon, and I've got a fabric I've never seen before coming up in the third bundle. Right, I've lost Hannah again. Hang on. Got koalas coming up. Just speak to me, Hannah. I'll just keep going. Right, so we have got... No, she's there, but you're very, very quiet, Hannah. That's all. Like you've disappeared off the... lovely bundle, lovely bundle, lovely bundle. So, look at that. We love Hungry Caterpillar. This is the Hungry Caterpillar Hearts. You get half a metre of this. I thought this one was called Hearts with Caterpillars. Oh, I see. Okay. So that's the Hungry Caterpillar Hearts. Now, you don't just get that, because you get the fabric that I absolutely love. Love. Look at this. This comes from the same range. Isn't that lovely? That one there is called the texture fabric, I think that one's called. I love it because they just kind of squiggle around with it and everything. And then you get this fabulous pink Shannon stretch fabric to go with. So you can make so many different... I mean, you could either, because you're saving money... Oh, look, that's my handprint there, look. That's a deep pink pile, that one. So what you could do is, if you didn't want to work them all together, you can make a patchwork out of those two and put this in your stash, or make a patchwork. Do you know what I mean? Or you could make a patchwork out of this, like a baby's blanket, and then put this on the back, because this is how much you get. That's how much you get of the pink fabrics. Half a metre of everything. So it's a nice big piece. Not particularly, what's 50 centimetres wide, obviously. Now, that feels... like 100, that's 150 wide. 150 wide by 50 centimetres deep, that one. So this is a bundle that you get two of the Hungry Caterpillar fabrics, and then you also get this gorgeous... The thing is, I can't really explain... I want to say marshmallows, but that's not right for fabric, is it? It's got that lovely, thick, beautiful, just lovely feel to it. Perfect for little babies. I'll show you later, we've used these fabrics on lots and lots of different projects. So that's my first bundle. For £20.95, you get half a metre of the heart fabric with caterpillars. You get half a metre of the texture fabric there, and you get half a metre of this lovely deep pink pile fabric in there as well for £20.95. Let me know what you would make out of these. I'll show you, which one? I'll show you some ideas in a second. Hannah's got lots of pictures, apparently. There we go. Right. So that's that bundle. That's bundle one. Then my next bundle, these are my two favourite fabrics from the Hungry Caterpillar range. We've got stars. Now you get half a metre of this. Oh, hang on. They've actually sent me a metre, so I'll just fold that in half for you. Yeah, hang on. So you get half a metre of this. Correct me if I'm wrong. There you go. So you get half a metre of that. I love that. I love that fabric. Called Spots and Stars and Shannon. You get half a metre. They've only sent me half a metre of that one. There you go. Half a metre of that one. I love those two together. Absolutely love those two together. And then they've sent you half a metre. They included half a metre in this bundle of the kind of marine blue. Now, these two are cotton fabrics. And this is the Shannon stretchy, fleecy. Look, stretchy and fleecy. It's lovely, isn't it? Gorgeous, gorgeous feel to it, that one. £20.95. Really, really lovely bundle. I know it's Natasha's Fabric Finds. Natasha's chosen all of these for you. I'm just standing in. I'm the stand-in Natasha today. Anyway, that's lovely. That blue is gorgeous. I'm looking younger, apparently. So that's what... Anyway, look at that. So this is the spots and the stars in that bundle. I'll come back to all these, don't worry. I'm just rushing through them so you can have a good look at what we've got on offer, and then we'll spend an hour... it's only 5 past. An hour chatting on about these. OK, and then this, I've never seen this fabric before. I think this is lovely. Now, it's an odd mixture, this one. I think Natasha must have been drunk when she chose these three together. She's always drunk. Look, I love it, though. I love it. Look at the koala fabric. You get half a metre of the koala fabric. You then get one of my favourite... I had this the other day, didn't I, when I was doing the bag show. You see, they're lovely, aren't they, for the stash, for your stash, these two. Half a metre of the Owls on Grey, but it's called Owls on Grey, but it's actually like an indigo blue. And then with this, you get the bright, bright yellow. Now, this one, again, these two are cottons, and this is the stretch. Have you got the composition of this fabric? We'll get it for you, because this is a stretch fleecy fabric there. It's bright yellow, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you're loving the Shannon fabrics, I've got this. You can buy a lot of these. Well, I've got lots of these Shannon fabrics that you can buy by the half metre, which I'll show you in a second. But this is a lovely bundle to get half a metre of koala, half a metre of owl, and half a metre of the Shannon stretch bundle there in the bright yellow. £20.95. Isn't that lovely? Love that, love that, love that. I will go through all these again for you in a second. I know I'm going fast, but we know you like to see everything before I... Oops. Oh, it's 100% polyester, the stretch fabric. That's fine, 100% polyester. OK, just so you know, because these two, obviously, the two fabrics they're with are 100% cotton. Love that koala fabric. Now... it's a 3mm pile, very, very deep pile on that Shannon fabric. Would you like to see some other Shannon colours? Now, these you can buy by the half metre. These you can buy by the half metre. So if you want more than's in the bundle, because, we've got a few little examples to show you where you might need more than half a metre of the Shannon. So I'll take you through it, shall I? Will you follow me then? So we'll start off with a really, really luscious pink, which we had... It's called Hot Pink. Oh, that's fuchsia in the other one, is it? No. Okay, we'll come back to that one in a second. The computer's got a little bit confused. We've got the blue, which we've got in the spots and stripes fabric. This one comes in the spots and stripes, but if you want more than half a metre of it, if you want more than half a metre, the feel is just beautiful. Oh, okay. This is why we've got a few issues. Okay, so that one, and that one, because they're in the bundles, I can't sell you those in half metre. Right. These are the other colours that are available. So, baby blue. Right, I've got two blues. It's all going horribly wrong, isn't it? Right. This is the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous deep red. Is it crimson, this one's called? Crimson, there you go. It's Shannon Solid Cuddle at 3. Oh, that's because it's a 3mm depth of pile on this one. It's lovely. This would be gorgeous to cuddle up to at night time. £10.95 for half a metre. Do you know what? This would look lovely. Because it's 150 wide, look. You could make one of those things goes across the bottom of the bed, and then when you fit, you could have a comforter, couldn't you? Like this. Be nice, that. This is the same colour as the one in the hotel I was staying in last few nights in York. That's what colour their comforters are. But they're not lovely and fleecy and gorgeous like that. Really, really lovely. So that's the crimson. That's the crimson. So now this is a pale pink I've got here. This must be baby pink, is it? This is baby pink. There you go. That's baby pink. Lovely again. Look at their really, really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soft pinks in there. So it's called baby pink, isn't it, this one? Oh! Isn't it lovely? £10.95 for half a metre. This is baby pink. Solid, Shannon Solid Cuddle. 3. Oh, it's not an at, it's an R sign, sorry. I thought it was at. Pink fabric, £10.95 for half a metre. That's beautiful, isn't it? Really lovely. That's the baby pink. I've also got it in like a purple colour. That's nice, isn't it? This is Ginger Mike's favourite colour. In life or in this fabric. It's called violet, this one. In life. When I was about 14, I dyed my corduroy jeans and my corduroy jacket to this colour. They should have been able to tell then, shouldn't they, really? Look, isn't it lovely? That's the violet, £10.95 for half a metre. Isn't it lovely? Oh, I wish. £10.95 for half a metre. What would you make out of this? What would you make out of this, Timothy? Blanket. Oh, a blanket, a snuggler blanket. Mike says he'd make a winter coat out of this for himself. £10.95 for half a metre. It's, mind you, it's like lovely and warm now. Mike's got his gloves on and his coat on and his hat on and everything. Anyway, so that's the violet. That's the violet one. That is a lovely colour, isn't it? Do you know what? That one and that one together would look nice. If you were making a two-tone, wouldn't it? Wouldn't those two look lovely together? Same tonal. So I'll move on. That was the baby pink. That was the violet. Got it in pure white. This is nice. If you're making like, I've seen, oh, it's over there. You know, like those little baby towels. When you have a baby and you have to put it down, and you put it on like a lovely soft blankety towel. This would be lovely, wouldn't it? 100% polyester, 3mm depth of nap there. At £10.95 for half. It's just Snow White. It's called Snow White. Isn't that lovely? Somebody's putting thumbs up through the curtains. Oh, it's Hayley. £10.95 for half a metre. I've got two blues. I've got two blues here. I don't know how Hannah's going to choose. You can see them both. Right. This Oh, so that's baby blue. Oh, okay. So this is baby blue. This is baby blue. So if you had the baby pink and the baby blue together, they'd be nice, wouldn't they? £10.95 for half a metre. At £10.95. At £10.95. That's the baby blue. And then I've got the last but not least. This is the aqua. This is the aqua blue, this one. Well, let me open that one up a bit further. There you go. It's all the little bits of fluff going down my throat. That's the baby blue, that one. Isn't that lovely? That's the aqua. That's the aqua blue, that one, at £10.95. Shannon Solid Cuddle in the aqua. Isn't it lovely? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colour there. That's really rich, that one. It's rich but soft. Now, shall I show you some of the projects we've made? Oh, no, I'll just do the... Sorry, I forgot all about the pattern. Sorry. I'll do the pattern first. Right. Look at this. This is cute. Cute. That's just the pattern. Just the pattern. £8.95. But look what you can do in there. It's McCall's Home Decorating. You've got the Baby Easy sewing pattern. There's the nursery blanket, the pillow, and organisation accessories. At £8.95. I'll just spin it round for you. So if you look here, this is the blankets, this is the organisers. All the different things you can make in there. All the different things for £8.95. They're the easy sewing pattern, nursery blanket, pillow, and organisation accessories. I think they're really cute, aren't they? All of those, and I'll show you, I'll just get the pattern out very quickly, because you want to see what you get in here. I won't get the whole pattern out because it'll go all over. I'm covered in little bits of fluff from the fleecy fabric. So again, here you see, you're going to be able to make, A is the blanket, B are the little kind of wall hangings. Lovely options in there, really, really lovely options in there. £8.95 for half, not for half a metre, for the whole pattern, And now imagine a friend of yours. Oh, now who is it whose baby's due in May? Their grandchild due in May. You could make one of these because they'd be brilliant. That organiser. Was it Rachel? I seem to remember it was Rachel, yeah. New granddaughter's due in May. Look at this, you see. Look at all the different ideas you can get there. I was about to say, this is me now, about to get a slap. I was about to say, oh, do you know the sex of the child yet? A granddaughter. So you obviously know the sex of the child. Do birds have belly buttons, though? That is the question. £8.95 for that pattern. I'll let Jay pattern. Look at this. If you made all of them, look at all the pattern pieces there. It's fantastic, isn't it? 35 pattern pieces there are in there. But obviously, what you do, the tip is, when you make a certain something out of them, if you're doing A, just cut out the A pieces and put all the others to one side so you don't get confused, because I'd be ever so confused. Right, so I'll put all that away. I'll show you some ideas of that we've made. Now, I can't take credit for this display. Looks like the penguins are having a ride through the ocean on top of the whales. So we'll just move those there. So we had Joe Carter made these beautiful whales out. So you can make a soft toy. What we're saying is, now I haven't got that grey. I haven't got the grey, but I've got the blue. Got the blue. That's baby blue across the bottom there. Right. I've also got one in the pink. I'm presuming that's the baby pink there. With the... No, that's the... I don't know what pink that one is. Anyway, just an idea of things you can make out of them. They're lovely, aren't they? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That's baby pink and hot pink. I haven't got hot pink, though, have I, today? No. No. OK, and then look at these sweet little things here. Little owls made out of the same fabric. Now, that's beige, which I haven't got today. But the baby blue got there, and they've got little felt faces. They're cute, aren't they? Really, really nice. More Joe Carter little toys there. That one there's got a little pocket on it, look. Joe Carter said she loves making soft toys out of these fabrics. I know. £10.95. £10.95. Right, now, also, look what else you can make here. Let me move my gloves out of the way. These are from, these must have been Natasha's shows, because I've not seen these before. This is that, like a little, you could put a baby in it with a little hood on it. Straight out of the bath, or on the beach, wrap them up when they come in from the sea. Isn't it lovely? Really cute. Now, that's using the bright pink and the white going on in the middle there. £10.95 for half a metre, remember. That's cute, isn't it? I don't know who did this. Who was this show then? I know. Oh, Sammy. Sammy did this one. Isn't it lovely? It's beautiful fabric. Really, really soft and squidgy. Then, now, this one, I don't have the jungle print, but it's just an idea of what you can do. Because if you bought one of the bundles, you'd be able to do the front of this from the cottons. There wouldn't be enough to do the backing in the bundle. You'd have to get 2 bundles to do the backing. May want a bit smaller, or just an idea. It's just to give you an idea, isn't it? Really. So we haven't got the jungle fabric. We have got the that. Now that's the. I don't know which blue that one is. Baby blue in that one. Baby blue. Okay. Right, and then now we've got the koala. They must have had the koala by the... It's lovely, isn't it, that fabric? Now, obviously, in the bundle, the yellow bundle, you get half a metre of the koala, half a metre of the owl, and half a metre of the fleece. Oh. If you want this fabric and you don't just want half a metre, you can go to the website to get it. Go to the website, get it. We haven't got it available in today's show, but if you want this koala fabric... Or just lift it up for you. If you want that koala fabric, it's available by the half metre increment on the website. Oh, I love it. I've also got it in the bundle, but obviously, excuse me, in the bundle you can only have half a metre, whereas if you go to the web to buy it, you can buy it in half metre increments, any amount you want. And then, of course, that lovely lime green on the back, that's also available on on the website. My brain's not working, it's because I haven't eaten yet, you see. My brain's not... no, I'll start again. This fabric is available on the website in our Macawa solid fabrics. That's lovely, isn't it? OK. Somebody wants to see the bundles. They missed the bundles at the beginning of the show, so I'll just tidy that up, get Jay to tidy that up. And then, there we go. Right, come with me. You will see... I've got a better imagination. Right, so we'll start off with the hearts. This is lovely, isn't it? Remember, you get half a metre of each of these fabrics. So you get half a metre of the Hungry Caterpillar Hearts fabric. That's actually hearts with caterpillars. That's what it's called in the... Nice, isn't it? Half a metre of that. You don't necessarily need to use all of these in one go. You know what I mean? You can just have them in your stash. You then have this, which I think is a very grown-up, very seductive fabric, this one. Because look, and for your boudoir. It's nice, isn't it? Because it's the texture. I think it's called the texture fabric, this one. It's like almost like they've got lots of different layers than just, you know. Really, really lovely, isn't it? Really nice. You get half a metre of that and half a metre of the hearts. Then, excuse me, you also get half a metre of the pink Shannon fabric. That fuchsia, is it? Which, of course, you can buy in the half metre as well. I'll show you that in a minute. You can get that in the half metre. So for that bundle, for the half a metre of the Hungry Caterpillar Hearts, the half a metre of the Hungry Caterpillar Texture, Is that what it's called, texture? Red texture. Of course, it's got quite a good memory, really, for an old person, isn't it? And then you've also got this lovely fuchsia pink Shannon fabric. Really lovely, 3 millimetres deep, that. So you get all three of those for £20.95. That's the first bundle. The second bundle are my two favourite fabrics from the Hungry Caterpillar range. Okay, so what, this one and that one? Oh, I do apologise. I think it's all... Oh, no, the koala bears are the favourites at the moment in the bundle. Right, so that's the first bundle. This is the second bundle, which I absolutely adore, these two fabrics. This is the stars. Oh, hang on. Yep, I've got that, thank you. So you get 1/2 metre of the stars. That's actually a metre that you're seeing there. They've sent me a metre. You get 1/2 metre. 1/2 metre of the spots, which I love. I love those two fabrics together. And then 1/2 metre of the blue stretch Shannon fabrics. Nice, aren't they? What colour's that then? What colour's that called? Electric blue, which you can also buy by the 1/2 metre, which I'll take you through in a second. Lovely, aren't they? £20.95 for the three of those. Right, so I just fold those ones in. Now, the number one bestseller in this bundles show, the Natasha's Fabric Finds, are the yellow. I'll be with you in a second. I just want to fold it away nicely. Look at this. We love this koala fabric. Now, in this bundle, you can buy 1/2 metre of the koala fabric. Within this bundle, you get 1/2 metre of koala fabric. If you need more than that, you can buy that on the web. They've got that koala fabric on the web. You also get 1/2 metre of the owl's fabric, which I believe you can also buy, can you, on the web? Yeah, you can buy that by the 1/2 metre increment on the web as well. It comes in grey and it comes in green gold as well, if you want that. And then now this is not available anywhere else. This is only available in this bundle. 1/2 metre of the bright yellow. I imagine it's called Sunshine or something like that. It's called Lemon. It's called Lemon. It's a very, very bright, fresh lemon, straight off the tree, I'd say. You get 1/2 metre of that for £20.95. Most popular bundle so far. And as I say, if you want the owls or if you want the koalas, you can get them by the 1/2 metre increment on the web. So if you want a couple of metres of those, go to the website and you'll get those. I know. Lovely, aren't they? So I'll just fold that one back up. And now I'll show you, with less confusion this time, I'll take you through the Shannons that are also available. If you want to make soft toys, you want to make a blankie for your little one, blankie for a little one that's still to arrive, I do have the Shannon fabrics in different colours. So, fuchsia, fuchsia, that's right, fuchsia, which is the same that's in the red bundle, but you can buy as much as you want by 1/2 metre increments. So that's the fuchsia. £10.95 for 1/2 metre. Remember, it's 150 centimetres wide. This 150 centimetres wide. That's the fuchsia. We also have the cobalt. 3 different blues to show you. Oh, electric. Sorry. Oh, hang on. What's it called? Oh, electric, but it's like a cobalt blue, yeah. So I called it cobalt earlier. £10.95. I think I might call in sick tomorrow. At £10.95 for 1/2 metre. That's that one. Then the other 2 blues are aqua. This is the aqua. Again, same price, same width, same fabric, same 3 millimetre depth. £10.95. Oh, excuse me. I do apologise. I I think we must have a bug within the building. Now remember, if this is your first purchase and you buy half a metre of this for £10.95, you automatically get this as a free gift. It has to be your first purchase. It's valued at £14.99. Now I'm going to open this, but I think the tape measure might have already been taken out of this one. Oh no, it's in there. Yeah, everything's there. Yours will have everything in it. Scissors, tape measure. It's a free gift. A free gift from us to you. It's your first purchase is over £10. You automatically get one of those. Anyway, so have we shown the aqua, sorry? Yep, shown the aqua. The last blue is the baby blue. Baby blue here. Oh, I do apologise. £10.95 for half a metre. Let me know what you're going to make these out of. In Natasha's Fabric Finds, do let me know what you're going to make out of these. At £10.95 for half a metre. And that's beautiful, isn't it? Right, moving on. I've got Snow White. What are her friends called? Grumpy, Dopey, Sleepy, Doc. That's as many as I can remember. This is Snow White. Snow White. They were saying on the radio this morning, not that we're going to have snow this Christmas, but you're more likely to get snow at Easter than you are at Christmas. Anyway, look at that. I'm just going to take a slug of my water. There we go. This is Snow White. Oh, that's better. Solid, Shannon Solid Cuddle. Half a metre for £10.95. Just give us a call, 0800 112 44 33. Go on the website, clothkit.com. Put it in your basket. Violet next. This is a lovely... It's like a Parma violet. Do you remember those sweets, Parma violets? Do they still make them? I think they do. Yes, they do. They're usually for people with bad breath. Shannon Solid Cuddle Violet Fabric. £10.95 for half a metre. You can write your name in that, couldn't you? The nap is so deep. Shannon Solid Cuddle 3. Violet Fabric, £10.95. Isn't it lovely? Oh, look. That shows the depth of the nap of this fabric, doesn't it? Just beautiful. £10.95, half a metre. 150 centimetres wide, remember. Next is I've got Baby Pink. Again, look at that. Really, really lovely. Baby Pink. Baby Pink there. Okay. Oh, hello, Jay. On one. Jay was just here a minute ago. I don't know why he's put those there. I haven't finished with the snuggles yet. There we go. This is the baby pink. That's the baby pink one. And then last but not least, I've got the lovely, lovely, lovely rich red. Really beautiful. Now, you see... If I'd been bundling these, I'd have put the crimson in the red one. Like that. You see, look at those three together. Would have been lovely, wouldn't they, those? £10.95 for half a metre. That's lovely. Look how rich. Do you know, I tell you where I put this. If you had a piano stool, you know, in the top layers usually got gorgeous fabric on it. That crimson is like a Victorian red, isn't it? £10.95 for half a metre. That's that. Now, somebody's asked to see some of the fabrics from the last hour, which I'll get for you now. Well, Jay's already brought them in, but I just put those there. If you want to see anything, just let me know. Let me know. Just send a web chat in. Send in a web chat, and we'll show them to you. It's fine. Right. Do you want Hannah's favourite, or do you want my favourite first? Right? Hannah's first. And it's the most popular. Now, that's very unusual for Hannah to be the top favourite. Now, that's a metre. Are we saying we're selling it by the half metre, aren't we? Yeah, there we go. That's a metre, so that would be two units there. Fantasy scenic on white background. If you just look at it, isn't it beautiful? You've got rainbows, you've got unicorns, you've got trees, you've got fantasy raindrops, you've got everything, little lovebirds going on in there. It's 42 inches wide, I'd say, 112 centimetres. It's by the half metre, £5.95 for the half metre. Lovely, isn't it? Right, that's the most popular of the two. But my favourite, I have to say, is the dark background. But then if you've got a bit of both, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it, if you used the two different ones as juxtaposition to each other. Look. You see, I prefer this one, personally. This is the one I prefer. It's a very, very, very close race, this one. Very close race between the blue and the white. £5.95 for half a metre. I don't know what's going on here today. Is there something in the stars? Has something gone into retrograde today or something? Anyway, that's beautiful. Love that fabric. Now, if you missed out on the bunting earlier, now we can get these fabrics again. However, the bunting fabric we cannot reorder. We cannot reorder the bunting panel. Oh, okay. Hang on. I've said that wrong. I thought. Oh, okay. Right. I'll take that back. I was given wrong information earlier. We can't bring it back today. So what we've got today, we can't bundle it up with the pink. So we might be able to bring you this back. We might be able to bring you this panel back at a future date, but we won't be bringing it back as the bundle. We can't bring it back as the bundle today. So. This is the bunting. You get 16 flags or pennants. No, not pennants. Yeah, pennants. It's lovely, isn't it? That matches in with the fantasy fabrics I've just shown you. This is a kit, though. It comes with a kit. There it is, right? There are 16 flags that you get. They're all 10 inches in size. So not only do you get this panel for within the £26.95. So not only do you get the panel there, which is like folded up like a Union Jack, you also get 1 metre of the really gorgeous fuchsia fabric. You get thread, a reel of thread in blue. It looks black on your screen, but it's blue, and a reel of thread in white. And you also get a bias binding maker of 2.5 centimetres in width. All of that for £26.95. That's the bias binding maker. It all comes within the kit for £26.95. Now, you don't have to do bias binding for bunting. You would normally do a straight binding, but you can do a bias binding. It'll stretch further if you do a bias binding on it, I suppose. So you get the panel here. You get the pink fabric, a metre of the pink fabric. You get this, and you get the 2 reels of thread for £26.95. They've already done the hard work for you, really, haven't they? Because when you get this fabric, you just give it a press, cut it down the middle, and then, depending on whether you want to use the white border as your seam allowance, or whether, like Nana Julie's done, she's cut it out in the blue dot fabric. You don't see any of the blue dot fabric, and then stitched along the line of the white there, so you get, and you see there, the only thing about doing that there is she hasn't left the white across the top, and if you want to do the border, I suppose you'd put the white border all the way. It's up to you. It's totally up to you, isn't it, really? It's lovely, those prints on the fabric, and all of that has got the bright, bright pink on the background. Shall we do a quick pan across the bunting? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So we'll start off with the rainbows with the grey background. This is going to test the cameraman's skills now. There you go. Then we've got that beautiful search for a star. Then I love this, castles in the clouds. That's a lovely one, isn't it? A pink castle in the green background. Then we move on to, I love that tree. I don't know what sort of tree it's meant to be, though, but it's lovely, isn't it, with all the little stars around it. Pear tree, maybe, pear tree. I don't know. And then you've got the castle again, green castle in the blue background. There's a search for a star. Oh, it goes up there, Timothy. Search for a star. Then look at that really lovely little bluster of flowers. What am I called? Cluster. It's not a bouquet with 3. I'd be a bit angry if somebody wanted me a bouquet and had 3 flowers in. Love that one. Love that tree. It's magical, isn't it? Oh, we're carrying on. That one's like an ice cream. There's a famous ice cream, isn't there, with that logo on it? And then you got the lovebirds. And then the lovebirds twisted again. And then we've got a little, what am I trying to say? Little 3 flowers. Oh, it's gone a bit funny there. Oh, well, never mind. Oh, coming back round. What ice cream had that logo on it? Ice lolly. That cat's in the background, that's not part of it. And then the pink unicorn, Timothy's favourite. So all of those come on this panel. I know. And then also along the edge, the selvage edge, you've got that really, really lovely floral print. You don't need to use it in the bunting. You put that in your stash. Want me to lift it up? There you go. You have to use that in your bunting. You put that in your stash, can't you? I love this blue dotty background as well. You don't even see any of that. You see what I mean? They could have just printed it on white fabric, couldn't they? But no, it's beautiful. So you get, for $26.95, you get the bunting panel, you get the metre of the fuchsia pink fabric, you get the bias binding maker, the 2.5 centimetre, 1 inch bias binding maker, and you get the 2 spools of thread, navy, very, very dark navy, and white. All of that for £26.95. It's very easy to buy. 0800 112 4433 if you want to ring the call centre. Or if you go onto the website, quarter.com, and you can just pop some in your basket. Make sure you check out, though. Make sure you check out of your basket. Right, somebody said, John, would you match the unicorn fabric with some of the Shannon fabric? Well, you know what? Because we were saying earlier, weren't we, about there wouldn't be quite enough in a bundle to make like a baby changing blanket. But if you were buying it by the ½ metre, then you could, because look at this, right? So you could have the this one, the white background, the scenic white background, and put it with, well, you could have it with the snow white to start with. That would be a very, very lovely, clean, crisp white fabric there. So the fancy scenic white background fabric, £5, and this is the £5.95 one here. And then this is the Shannon solid cuddle for $10.95. Oh, now Josie said she's backed quilts that she's made for her older grandchildren. They're in their 40s, apparently. No, I'm only joking. For her older grandchildren, she's backed the quilts that she's made with the fleecy fabric, with the solid fabric. It's nice, isn't it? Like comfort. Oh, Hannah would use her, not wear hers. She'd cuddle up hers watching the telly. Well, she goes out with Amy to these parties and stays out all night. What do you expect? Anyway, they look lovely together. What other colour might you put with it? The baby pink. The baby pink would look nice. Look. Oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? That would be lovely. Now, this is where it comes into its own, because if you make something for a little girl, I know it's stereotyping, but if you do it with the baby pink there for a little girl, right? So that's the baby pink there, £10.95 for ½ metre. Or the baby blue. Look. That works nicely as well, doesn't it? Really lovely, isn't it? Timothy likes that one as well. Right, okay, but then also, I don't know, because the person didn't say whether they wanted to doing that one or that one. So what colour would you put with this one, you see? The dark background. So this is the scenic with the navy background. Oh, you could play around with this one. Oh, that one would look nice with that one. Look, they look lovely together, don't they? That's the fuchsia. This is the fuchsia here that you can just see. I'll pull it into shot, shall I? There you go. Honestly. So this is £5.95 for ½ metre. This is £10.95 for ½ metre. Lots of you loving the Shannon Solid Cuddle 3. It's called fuchsia. It's called 3 because the nap is 3 millimetres deep. It's a really, really lovely, rich nap on that one. So what other colour might you put with that one? Maybe the aqua. Let me have a look at the aqua. Oh, yes, that's nice. The aqua's nice with that one as well, isn't it? So this, again, is the fancy scenic on blue background. This is the aqua in the Shannon. It's not purple. Solid cuddle. Oh, cuddle. I thought you said purple. Okay. Not purple. Cuddle. £10.95 for half a metre. I know. The choice is endless, really, isn't it? Absolutely endless. Fantasy Scenic on blue. £5.95 for half a metre. And then the lovely aqua fabric there for £10.95. Now, remember, the aqua fabric is 150 centimetres wide, 60 inches wide, and half a metre for £10.95. Hello, June. Okay, she got the kit then, did she? Oh, how did you manage that, June? Were you? Were we? Oh, okay. June got it. I don't remember, June. My memory's gone. Yeah. Oh, earlier today. Oh, I thought you meant earlier you were going to show me something she'd made out of it. Oh, sorry. We're not in sync today, are we, me and Hannah? Oh, that'd be nice. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? June's thinking of putting this fabric. Which one did she buy? Did she say? Oh, the dark blue one, my favourite. Yeah, she's going to do that, and she's going to make a cushion, and then she's going to put Shannon on that. Because you know what? When you're not feeling very well, just put that. I don't know which colour she got, but when you're not feeling very well, a little bit like me today, like. Nice. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Elaine. Hello, my love. So let's look at the pattern. Oh, the pattern. Yes, of course. I was going to say they're all patterned, Elaine. The pattern, of course you can, Elaine, my love. This is nice if you've got a baby just coming into the household or a grandchild about to be born. Everything. You've got a little blanket, nursery blanket. These are little pillow. There's a pillow down there, pattern for a pillow. These are like little wall hangings, these ones. And then you've got the organiser. Oh, hang on. D. Oh, I hadn't even seen D. There's a cube as well on there. Oh, I hadn't even seen that one. How funny. Isn't it lovely? I hadn't even seen that one there. £8.95 for that pattern. And all of those, the patterns for all of those are in here. I'll just turn it round for you, look. You see, so it's got the blanket, the little blanket, the organisers, the two different organisers. Oh, yeah, that must be the cube there. Then you've got the wall hanging and the cushion. All those patterns, all for £8.95. I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. And so cute. And you could choose what you know, whether you do a patchwork, whether you use... now, you see this, that baby blanket, it's a bit like the baby blanket we've got over there, isn't it? Where they've used the koala fabric with the lime green fabric behind it and put a bit of wadding inside. Now, I've got some wadding here to show you, actually. Can you pass me that over, Timothy, just so I can show me the blanket, the green and yellow blanket? Can you reach it? Because we've got some lovely warm and natural needle cotton blanket batting here. I thought you could use the upstairs camera. Anyway, what I'm saying is you know the koala fabric? You can buy that on the web. We haven't got it available in the show. You could buy that on the web in the half metre on the upstairs camera there. So you could buy that fabric and then buy a plain fabric and then in it, that's what's on your screen now. The warm and natural baby batting. No, not baby batting. Batting baby size. It's hardly small, is it? 45 by 60 inches. 115 centimetres by 150 centimetres. £8.95. I know, isn't it lovely? I'm just seeing what size. It's the baby size. What else does it say? Warm batting for quilts, crafts, and... Oh, it's wearable arts. Oh, that's something new, isn't it? That's like Hannibal's walking work of art. I think she gone. She disappeared. I've known her for about 20... Oh, there she is. That's just... it says on here, you see, wearable art, right? So for clothes. So you could use it to make a quilted jacket or something like that. That's what they're saying, see? And I said you were like a walking work of art. And not in a good way. £8.95 is huge, 45 by 60 inches, that one. So if you are going to make something like this and quilt it, it's already the right size, isn't it? Already the right size. That's fantastic value, that one. Okay. Oh, somebody wants to see the koala bundle. Right, now, so you can buy the koala fabric on the web by half-metre increments. I wouldn't leave it too long, though. I wouldn't leave it too long, because since I've said it, a lot of you have gone in to buy it. But we've got a bundle with the koala fabric. If you don't want a whole, if you just want half a metre, if you just want half a metre of the koala fabric. So you've got the koala fabric there, half a metre. You got, this is they're cute, aren't they? The mummy and baby, and then the faces, and then the ones up the tree. Then, of course, we have the owl fabric on grey. Now, again, if you want to buy that koala fabric by the half-metre increment, please go to the website. We're selling it in a bundle here with this one, which is also available if you just want this fabric on the website as well. Oh, right. Somebody's just asked, if you multi-buy, do you get larger pieces of fabric? No, what happens is if you buy 2 of these bundles, you will get 2 pieces of the koala fabric, both half a metre, 2 pieces of... Because they're already cut. They're already cut. The bundles are already cut, you see. And I haven't finished this bundle yet for £20.95. You also get lemon. That's right, lemon, Shannon, fleecy... It's beautiful, the softness there. So if you could do a patchwork maybe on the front of the owls and the koala, and then back it with the lemon Shannon. £20.95. Now, Hannah started talking about kookaburras. I think she must have watched last night's Benny Dawn, because, oh, it was funny last night. I don't know where... There's suddenly 2 characters disappeared and been replaced by 2 other characters, and I don't quite know. Joyce Temple Savage isn't there at the moment, and neither is Leslie. They've both disappeared, and I thought Leslie, I think, is because he was poorly and had to get replaced by somebody, but I don't know why. Perhaps she went back to Loose Women, I don't know. So that's the bundle. That's the lemon bundle. I'll just give you a last look at that one. Somebody want to see the spots and stars ones now? Okay, the person who's asked the question, who's that? Deborah. Deborah, I'll answer your question in a second. I'll just show you this other bundle that somebody else wants to see. The stars and the spots. Yeah, that one? This is another bundle. You get half a metre of the star fabric, which I adore. These 2 fabrics are my favourite from the Hungry Caterpillar range. So you get the star, and this one is totally my favourite. Oh, you can get the spot. Aren't they lovely? You see, I'd match those 2 up, definitely. And then, of course, they've bundled it with the blue, the electric blue. It's not called cobalt, it's called electric. Cobalt blue Shannon bundle, £20.95 for the bundle. Comes all lovely, beautifully wrapped up in a box. 0800 112 4433 is your phone number. Sewingquarter.com if you want to go and put one in your basket. I'm sorry if you were expecting Natasha. Natasha had to go home. She wasn't very well, so I came racing in this morning. £20.95 for this bundle. I thought it would take longer, but of course the schools are on holiday, aren't they? So I thought I'd hit all the school run and everything, but I didn't. Lots of lorries, but not many people going to school. So, now, somebody wants to see, Deborah, that's right, the difference between the 2 blues, the 2 pale blues of the Shannon fabric. I'll put them together so you can see, because obviously you see them not next to each other. Yes. So, this is the aqua, Deborah. This one's the aqua. And this one is the baby blue. Now, I'm hoping you can see a difference on your telly. This is the baby blue. This is the aqua. So the aqua's got a bit of... I wonder what colour they've mixed with it. Green. They're very similar, but when you see them in real life, the sheen is very different. This is definitely what you call a baby blue, this is a baby blue. This is a pale turquoise. But maybe on your telly you can't see that. On that telly, I've got 2 tellies in front of me. On that telly there's no difference at all. But on that telly there, in front of me, you can definitely see the difference. Okay, so this is a definite baby blue. Right, definite baby blue. If you think of your typical baby blue, this is it. Anyone would look at that and go, baby blue, John, that one. This, oh, that's the baby blue one there. That's baby blue, right? This is the aqua. Can you see a difference now? You see there's like a greenier, yellowy sheen to that one. Right, okay, so the aqua is like a very, very pale turquoise. I'm trying to think of something in real life that I could match it to. With words. I can't think of anything that might be. See, the trouble is, that's definitely a baby blue. This is the aqua. Definitely an aqua, this one. So, Deborah, Mediterranean what? No. Michael saying the Mediterranean Sea? No. And then this is the baby blue. This is definitely... The thing is, you can say, can't you, the colour baby blue, and everybody will know exactly what I mean. Aqua's a little bit more difficult to describe. Oh, I know. This is a pale Tiffany box. You know the Tiffany jewellery box? Right, this is a pale version. The aqua, that's the aqua, sorry. The aqua, ignore your graphics for a moment. I've just brought the aqua back in. You know the Tiffany... I don't know if I should say Tiffany. You know the jewellery shop box? At breakfast that is definitely a pale version of that. Whereas this, it took me a while, but I got there in the end. That is definitely a baby blue, which you'd call a baby blue. Definitely call that a baby blue. Sorry it took me so long. So that's the baby blue in the front there. Oh, and now, have we got tomorrow's menu? Because it's me tomorrow. We haven't done tomorrow's menu yet. Ooh, I wonder what I'm doing. Because today was fabric, fashion and furnishings. Oh, right, Jo likes the bunting. She wants to see it again. She says, is the blue spot fabric available in... Well, we haven't got it, but what I'll do is I'll talk to Lisa in the buying department now. In fact, Lisa will be watching. Lisa, you see the blue fabric at the background here? Jo wants it. Can we have a look? There. Jo wants that fabric. Can we get hold... That was like a subliminal glimpse then, wasn't it? I do apologise. Lisa, can we get this fabric? This background fabric, there, that's it. This is the Fantasy Unicorn Bunting Kit. So you get the panel with 16 triangles, 16 flags, 16 pennants on it. And they're all with a different pattern on, different colourways. In this bundle, you also get a metre of the fuchsia fabric as well. Really lovely fuchsia fabric there as the background. You also get, if you want to, you don't have to make bias tape for it, but if you want to make bias tape for it, you can use the bias back, because this all comes in the kit. This all comes in the kit. And then these, you get these. Oh, it's fallen over. That's very, very, very dark navy. I'd say it was midnight almost. You know when we did the tuxedos for Pierce Brosnan in James Bond, he didn't have black tuxedos, he had midnight blue tuxedos. But that's like a midnight blue, and that's the white. All comes within the kit for £26.95. There it is made, look. Isn't that lovely? If you've got a special function coming up, a wedding maybe, Jay? Or an engagement party maybe? Or just taking the dog for a walk and you want to wear bunting because you're so in love. Have I got tomorrow's menu or not? Oh, nearly. I've only got seconds left of the show. I'm sorry if you were expecting Natasha today. You had to put up with me. But now I am in... Tomorrow, Good Friday, Easter Saturday, not in on Easter Sunday, Easter Monday I'm in, and I'm on... Well, it's not Easter Tuesday, I'm in the Tuesday as well. I don't know what they're trying to do to me. Really don't know what they're trying to do to me. Anyway, I love it here, so I'm quite happy. Here is tomorrow's menu. Oh, look. Oh, what's that? That's a bit funny. So 8 o'clock got Edster's bookcase. Is that with Jenny Fox Proverbs? Then at 9 o'clock got Nautical But Nice. Who's that one with? Then at 10 o'clock, got Editor's Bookcase with Jenny Proverbs. And then at 11 o'clock, oh, am I doing little softies with? That must be Jay, mustn't it? Anyway, apparently it's me on my own. Am I going to be making something? Anyway, thanks ever so much for your company today. This is going to be fun. I'm going to find out now. So I've got loads of things I need to talk to you about when I go, especially Jay. And he got nominated as well for Star of the Month. Who? I don't know. He must have paid somebody, mustn't he? Mind you, I didn't get any. I didn't get one. Nobody nominated me. Anyway, thanks for your company today. Sorry I've been a bit coffee. I'll try and be better for tomorrow. See you tomorrow when I've got little softies, books and all sorts of things. Bye!
Sewing Quarter is at the very heart of sewing as we bring you all things sewing and quilting. The team behind us live and breathe sewing day to day. We strive to bring you exclusive offers, exciting live demonstrations, and most importantly, we will custom cut fabric to your specification in our very own cutting room. We will also be bringing you TV exclusives that you won't be able to find anywhere else. So come and join us today at the Sewing Quarter.
Welcome to the Sewing Quarter!